the finale, guys.
No.
We made it to the finale.
Nope.
If anybody's listening to this now and they're going, hey, wow, I can't believe I just started this podcast. Babes, this is the finale. Should probably go back to the epilogues. So sorry. It's 100 episodes back. Good luck, everybody else who has to do that. But also, keep listening. Just keep doing that. Just do it again.
Our next episode after this is episode 100, so they just got to
Yeah, but it's the epilogue. It's the epilogue.
The prologue. The
prologue. Whatever. I'm sleepy. The caffeine has not hit yet. I've had a Celsius and an iced coffee. But we have made it. We have made it.
I've also been awake for 15 minutes. So
looks like
I've been awake since 4:45.
You went to Walmart, just like you just sent me a Snapchat. You're like, I'm at Walmart, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? I just woke up.
I have been up since like 4:45. I getting no sleep.
Oh man, what are you doing?
Oh my god, and everybody's in roll 20. Oh, I'm so proud. Okay.
That's
20 was the first
problem
thing I
with
got
having
in.
to be a carpool person where I have to drive people to and from work, you know?
All right. So
I haven't rolled any of my dice. They're all fresh. They're all baby fresh and new.
I did tell everybody, I think this is like a rule within Units and Masterminds, but I might be like making it a little bit more powerful, is if they roll a 1 on a toughness, the toughness is not going to have the ability score to it. That 1 is going to be the 1. That means they are immediately down. We are starting that.
We are
now.
dead. No, we've done that before.
There's a chance where you guys can be healed and be popped up again, but if you're hit, nobody can get to you and you're hit again, that's a second score against you. The moment you get to 4, you're done.
Yeah, wait, I thought it was if we got 5 injuries.
Is it 5 now? Okay, 5, you're
because
down.
I distinctly remember when we were going in to save Hood and I had 4 injuries and I was like,
Is Remy fighting for her life? Okay, 5,
concussed, shot.
5, you're down. However, if you hit a 1, you can get healed, but keep in mind the only actual healers that are on the Revolution side is River and Data.
That we know of.
That you know of.
Ritual. Make sure my dice aren't shit by rolling.
Yeah, roll the 1,000 d20.
I'm going to say the final time. Who are you? Who do you play? I'm going to make these assholes cry, especially Zoe.
Hey everybody, I'm Kevin, and I'm playing Michael Malibu.
Thank you.
I'm Kyle. I play Oswald.
I am Zoe, and I play an emotionally unstable Remy Moon alien caster, and I'm trying not to look people in the eye.
Emotionally unstable Zoe plays emotionally unstable Remy.
Remy.
And that's not my fault. I make my character so much like myself.
Let's talk about that with your next character, too.
Also, hold on. Before we get started, I do want to preview the possible voice for my next character. I want to see what you guys think before we officially get started. Okay, ready? I showed Will, and he was like, if you do this, Allie will fucking kill you. And I was like, okay. I discovered this while reading a book to my students.
Best place for voices, yeah.
They said that it was the most perfect voice, and I was forced to teach with this voice the whole day. So please enjoy. So I gotta talk a little bit like this, and I sound like apparently like an old Jewish man who lives in Brooklyn.
I'm going to say I'm vetoing it, but it's okay. Not to really hold back my players.
Could you imagine when we start recording this in like February, and then I'm like, "Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm here to party."
So I would like everybody to know, because I do want to date this, that it is November 12th, 2023 when we record this finale. Everybody who is listening to this, it's probably February 2024. We bulk record.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Hello from the past.
Hello.
So if we reference old memes, We're not sorry. We dug them up. They're now our fossils. You're welcome.
Get over it.
Okay.
You could say we're like the regular internet browser for you guys, because the longer it takes for you to listen to this, the funnier it gets.
I just really I'm gonna say something. I hope it doesn't age like badly. I hope we're not in World War III. Good luck, babes.
Why? Are we supposed to be in war?
Are you not? Okay, that's a conversation for later. We got to get this done.
Zoe's immediately stressed.
I'm sorry.
And at that, we pull back the curtain.
Do you not know what's happening in Israel right now and Palestine?
Oh, I thought you were referencing something else. Yeah, I know
No.
that. I know that's going on.
Okay. So
I'm not completely dumb.
all right.
You're not always dumb.
Where
I
we
just
left
don't like to watch the news because it makes me sad.
my news is TikTok, which isn't great.
My news is from the Bikini Bottom fish.
Yeah.
We're such a weird generation.
It's not my fault that they are the most neutral news source I have.
I can guarantee it's more factual than Fox News. But anyway, Allie, you were saying?
Exactly.
All right. Where we left off, there was almost a rumble in the air, and the clouds started turning more of like a dark purple to indigo sort of look compared to the beautiful pastel it used to be. And it wasn't supposed to be pastel to begin with. That just started becoming its own new thing. The rumble started laughing, and you hear Rochelle say, I forgot what Rochelle said. It was something condescending like, "It's starting." River walks outside and looks up at the clouds that are rolling in fairly quickly. It's at like an very quickened pace. And everything becomes eerily quiet. And River turns to the back where everybody is still in the tent. What would you guys like to do?
I think when she turns back, Michael steps out of the tent and he starts approaching her. And he's like watching as well, but he does make eye contact with her. And then he says, "It's like that calm right before one of your races, isn't it?"
Yeah, and sometimes I wasn't even supposed to be in any of those races, so it's kind of like a ringing noise. Like, you know something's about to go down. You can also normally within this area for the past like day that you've been here, you've heard like birds and like different animals like chirping along. There is nothing. It is utter silence.
But that Adrena girl's not going to like that.
I think Adrena is going to go full-blown chaos mode, and I think I might bring her with me, actually. I feel like that seems like a good decision.
All right.
She seems to have a lot of my energy, and I feel like maybe if she has... You get it, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, she's totally a Remy fangirl, so it's probably good that she gets a little bit of you in her to kind of sort her out a little bit. Because, I mean, who wants to be a Remy fangirl? I mean, let's get real here.
River just looks...
She's not that cool.
River just looks
cool.
at you. River just stares at you. River just goes...
He gets a big shit-eating grin on his face. Clearly, he was kidding.
Oswald pops his head in from outside. Are we shit-talking people right now?
Michael's trying to say that he's not obsessed with Remy.
I pull a frying pan out of the portal, and I just chuck it at Michael.
And he playfully catches it, and he just kind of gives Oswald a little bit of a nod. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go try to make out with my girlfriend before we all go get killed.
I should probably go talk to my wives, huh?
You should. And then he looks at
I guess I'm
Oswald.
gonna go talk to my dad and Zach. I'll talk. Well, bye, I guess.
And Michael looks at Oswald as his head pops back into the portal. He goes, I know all these guy duties we got, huh? He just gives him a knowing look.
The
He
man
throws another
duties.
frying pan at Michael.
Right?
God, it's so hard being a man.
As you say that, by the way, Oswald, Rochelle comes up to you and she just goes, "Hubby, I actually have something for you." And she puts both her fingers kind of on your temples, and then suddenly you hear, "Oh my God, am I in?" And Rochelle goes, "You're in, babe." And she just goes, "Hi, Oswald. It's Shade. This is Wifey 1. Rochelle's going to be Wifey 2. Now you're going to be talking with us through the rest of your battle. Your codename is Hubby."
Okay, cool. Couldn't have been a different code name, but I'll take it.
No, your codename's Hubby, and yeah, Rochelle said she's Wifey 2 because she came second, which was totally nice. So yeah, she gave me number 1.
Yeah, that's valid. Okay. So,
Be safe. I'm going to be in the control room if anything gets a little bit weird, because all I can really do is get really bright, and I don't feel like that's good for combat. So if I see that I'm needed, I will come out and sparkle and be as bright as a diamond. However, I will be in the control room seeing how things go on. Data is also in here, but he can also go into the healing tent whenever he's needed. And you hear, it's almost kind of like a calm that's stuck in your head now. You hear kind of Data just go, "Oh my God, I'm so stressed right now."
I mean, you're not going to be on the front lines, but I understand why you're stressed.
It's like very deadly battleship.
Pretty much.
Okay. That was something I definitely wanted to establish. I was just I need Rochelle to do this. So we did that. That's great. Now they are going to be in your head all battle.
Nice.
Have fun, hubby.
Okay.
Remy,
Uh-huh.
you wanted to go do things. Go do
Yeah.
things.
I think I first talk with Richard.
Richard's standing outside, sort of looking at the sky.
I grab a
And-
hold of his collar and I'm like, "Come here!" I yank him into a tent.
Remy!
Don't even let you finish what he's doing. Just like the just yank him in somewhere.
Remy! What are you doing?
Why are you trying to tell people about shit that you shouldn't be telling them about?
It's my own good. You shouldn't even be keeping secrets this late in the game.
I don't want anyone to know about this.
Remy, it's not safe what's going on right now, especially with you. Gestures to all of you.
To all this. What is safe is me not using this power and possibly, manipulating hundreds of people all at the same time.
Okay, but what if you're manipulating all of evolution at the same time?
We don't know if that's how it's gonna work.
We don't know if we don't try.
I don't wanna try.
I'm not going to force you to do anything. I just was helping you. I gave you this gift. I would like someone to use it. Also, there's another thing happening right now, and we are not going to discuss that.
She's pacing back and forth and just I don't know, is there something in this tent?
It looks like a tent that has a bunch of bedrolls that were in it, and
Okay, I take a bedroll and I chuck it. Just throw it.
what was that for?
I'm angry! I don't know what to do, and if I don't throw something, the tent's gonna get set on fire. Or blow away, or rain, or something. Or my arms will turn into swords.
Student. Okay. Is it who I think it is? Or is it something I should know about? Or
I don't know what you're alluding to, sir.
he's just giving you a look. He's giving you the most silent of silent look in this interaction.
Remy also matches that silent of silent looks.
Remy Monet Lancaster.
Richard, I don't know what your last name is.
Be honest once in your life.
I'm honest all the time, thank you very much.
You're not with yourself. Not with yourself at all. I've been in your head. I know exactly how your life has been. Do not make me go there. I don't want to. It's too stressful of a time.
It's not my fault that I was made with anxiety.
Have you seen your best friend, River?
Yes.
She's also made with spite and anxiety. Talk to her. Commingle.
I'd rather not, because if I talk to her about this specific thing that we are not talking about, I'm not going to be allowed to go anywhere and do anything.
Remy, who has ever stopped you from doing what you wanted to do?
A lot of people.
Remy, who has successfully stopped you from doing what you want to do?
Usually people like you and Peter.
We're not talking about Peter in this scenario. Peter's going to be the one that hopefully dies in this scenario.
No, we don't know that.
We're hoping. We're hoping that's the outcome.
I throw another bedroll.
Remy, I'm going to be honest. No one successfully has let you do anything, stopped you from doing anything. If anything, you've just been talked out of it and then found another way around those rules and did it anyways. That's how it's been.
I turn to him and I'm like rubbing my hands over my face and I'm like, Richard, look, keep your voice down. And I will keep my voice down so that way none of these people who seem to like to eavesdrop, because no one can have an ounce of privacy in this place, and I like peek out.
To be fair, a lot of them have mental powers, so.
Well, that's okay, because they know not to go peeking around up in here.
Remember, nobody gets to choose the powers here. It's just sort of like a thing that happens to them. They don't want to be there as much as you don't want them to be there.
Okay, but don't worry. They're not going to know what's going on up here, because there's about 1,000 things running through this head at any given moment, and most of them are disaster case scenarios. And I peek out. I close the tent. I go up to him and I'm like, listen, anyone finds out about anything about this, gets even a whiff of this, especially Michael, he is not going to make me go out there. After I just had to convince him and everyone else that I can go out and I can do this, and, you know, I don't know, but if they find out that I am pregnant, they're not going to let me.
Oh, good, you said it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, like, it was in your head and you knew.
Yeah, you decided to, flash a little embryo in my face as you were kicking me out the door.
No, I'm scared. I'm very frightened right now. Not at you, at the situation.
Remy explodes.
And you're technically...
You're afraid! And she's like, I have a feeling it gets hot in the room.
Yeah, he goes, I won't say anything. Nothing will be said. I just want you to be careful. That's all I want.
I will be careful. I know how to take care of myself, as we have all seen. If I get into a disaster case scenario, that is the only time I'm using the Dreamweaver blessed power that you decided to give me.
You're welcome.
I storm out of the tent.
Oh, she's in a good mood.
And I pick one of the bedrolls that I threw out.
I like to think Adrena is like not at the camp, at that tent, but like near it, and she just goes, "Wow."
Adrena has been like looking. She's been like slowly like graffitiing some of the tents as like Simon's like running along behind her.
It's like, babe, 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 babe.
Babe, babe, babe.
Simon puts a hand on her shoulder and taps her. Then he motions over towards Remy, who storms past them. And then he takes a step back, like, oh, maybe I'm not going to bring notice to this. Just kind of lets Remy go by. Gives her a little bit of a wave.
I go, not now, Simon! Yes, keep stomping.
Where's Remy off to? Where's Remy going?
Somewhere where she can throw a fireball in peace.
Okay, Michael, what are you up to?
Michael was going to go talk with Remy, but he has a little bit of a pit stop. But he'll wait to do the pit stop after, I suppose, because, you know.
No, do the pit stop now.
Do the pit stop now, okay.
Let her cool off a bit.
All right, so
Let her cook.
Let her cook, let her simmer, let her boil.
Wherever you actually are, Oswald, Michael walks up.
Ooh.
Yes.
So, we're all being personal, we're all being sentimental, because everybody thinks we're all going to die and all this, and, I want to ask you something real serious, man, if you don't mind.
Okay, but I would like to, express. I'm going in with the express interest of not dying.
Right.
So
That goes without saying. I mean, I don't want to die today either, but I really just want to ask. And he points to where the interdimensional pocket always is. You got any beer in there?
a portal opens and he just pulls out a 6-pack.
Michael takes one and he pulls. Well, he didn't the whole 6-pack, grabs the rings, and he brings 2 of them off, and he hands one to you, Oswald.
Oh, I don't drink. You can keep that one.
Well, shit, I don't drink either. I thought this is what bros are supposed to do before a fight or some shit.
River comes by, takes one, thanks.
Yeah.
So sweet.
No problem.
That's so cute.
I just,
You see her actually just walk off, take it, chug it, and then
Yeah.
break and throw it
She comes back, she grabs the other 5.
I'll be needing these.
I'll be needing these. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Well, how about you want to split? You want to split a Twix or something? Then
I mean, are you a left Twix or a right Twix kind of person?
They're still doing that branding?
You see a billboard a mile away. That's just right Twix is better.
Not sponsored, but Twix maybe.
And then behind that one, there's a no, left Twix is better.
I grin and then I say, "Well, Remy informs me that I'm a swing, whatever the hell that is." He reaches for the pocket and pulls out the Twix. And he opens them up.
The term is called a switch.
And he opens them up, and he hands one of them. It happens to be he hands you the right one, Oswald.
I'm not gonna give Michael any indication what Oswald is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So Oswald's just gonna kind of for a half second look at Michael and then just take a bite of the Twix.
And
Silent judgment. You'll never know.
Yeah. And I think the 2 of them just stand there in silence, eating Twix.
Oh.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
River.
Then he'll go talk to Remy.
Rem. Okay. I'm gonna do what River is doing real fast, and then we will go to that.
Yay.
Rolling for Zach. Is that what I just heard?
Roll off. No. River's actually going to start with Ezra, her father,
Oh.
who she actually hasn't had a moment to talk to.
Do you want one of us to
with.
pretend to be him so you don't have a conversation with yourself?
That's on any of you.
Who's got the
No.
most dad energy?
I was going to say, you cannot do it, Zoe, because we'll be cracking up the entire fucking time.
Hello there, little one.
You gotta
Just
do your new
mid-fight,
voice.
you're just mid-fight, you're quoting whatever the fuck you're about to say.
So, just a reminder, Ezra has very chill dad energy and is very supportive and is very, it's almost like motorcycle jacket dad. Like that's the energy he gives, but he's also like super supportive of all of his kids. He is pissed off at Hood, but he still loves his son. He just wants him to learn a lesson. So whoever wants to do that, they can. If nobody wants to do that, I will talk to myself for 5 minutes.
Kevin sits up and
It
volunteers.
can't be me.
Okay, so backstory for you, Kev. Ezra is now, I don't know how far you got into this, but Ezra and Augustus Lancaster are now the heads of Astoria Cyber Technologies. Both their wives are dead, but the reason that they got Astoria Cyber Technologies was because Astoria was very good friends with Remy's mother and River's mother in college. So that's how they got the place. So River and Remy are the heirs of, right now was still called Astoria Cyber Technologies. There is going to be a rebranding. There hasn't been time for a rebranding.
Sure.
Ezra has been in prison, and that's why she hasn't been able to talk to him or even meet him, because he was seen for hoarding mutants and also being one himself. He was not executed on site because he has information that they needed, which is why he was just put in prison.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Awesome. So River goes up to Ezra, and since this is like the first time they've actually like have spoken alone, she just goes, "Hi."
Hi. There's a lot to say, I guess, isn't there, kiddo?
Yeah. I got my looks from you. I literally have every attribute from you, don't I? They have the matching hair, they have the matching eyes, very much almost like matching sort of I wouldn't call it's like mannerisms that are very similar.
Sure. Yeah, well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, as they say.
Yeah, except Hood looks, I'm gonna guess, like Mom, because he's blonde and blue-eyed.
Oh yeah, I was always real lucky to have her. That's true. But I gotta be honest, kiddo, there's a lot that I wasn't there to say, a lot that I wasn't there to do, but
that wasn't your fault. That was Astoria's fault for literally actually taking us from you.
Yeah. But still, I just wanted to say that I see what you do here, and I've heard what you do here, and I'm proud of you. You've done a lot. You'll do a lot.
Thanks. Thank you for being really cool, even though it feels like the first time we've met, even though I knew you when I was a toddler, I guess.
Well, that means a lot that you think I'm cool, because everybody here thinks you're the coolest, so.
I'm pretty sure most of them think I'm a hothead that's annoying, but thank you. Thank you.
There's some kid running around, some real skinny kid, long hair. He keeps calling you Mean Streak. I'm not sure what that's all about, but he needs a haircut. Whatever. He needs to.
You see Isaac walk by, he just goes, "Hey, Mean Streak, what's up?"
Not that one. The other one that goes around with him. The little.
You see River's arm extend, like stretching wise, and just sort of like take Isaac's ankle and just pull.
Whoa.
Do you like throw Isaac away?
No, it's just literally pulling his legs out from under him. So
He's gonna go, whoa.
And Ezra's gonna he just kind of looks at this, and then he looks back to River and Joy. You're a good kid, and I should have been there for you, and I wasn't. But like you said, it wasn't my fault. But that doesn't make it any different. And the fact you become who you are, that's because of you and because of the strength that you have. And that's a real gift. That's a real power. Besides all these other things that we do, you're you because that's your gift, is that you know who you are and what you stand for.
I will apologize in advance for all of the exes I dated before Zach. See you later, Dad.
Hey. I know we just met and everything, but he puts his arms out like he wants to give you a hug.
Oh, she runs into that hug full force.
And he pulls her in, and it's very tight, it's very strong. He doesn't have super strength, I assume, right?
No, Ezra actually has a lot of Dreamweaver powers.
Oh.
He actually has what they would be considered one of the Dreaming Gifteds, which are very few and far between. If you remember him popping into the dream when you guys were in Team Alpha,
Oh, yes.
where he guys got you out, he's able to sort of counteract their sort of manipulations when it comes to head fucking.
Sure. He gives her a nice big dad hug, kisses her on the top of her head, and just enjoys the moment.
You see Oswald and Remy are like peeking out from behind a tree far enough away, but also like crying at the same time.
That tree behind them is on fire. Because Oswald was like, as she was like throwing fireballs and screaming, he was like, come here.
Something's happening! You can be mad
He and
later.
Oswald are giving each other a hug and crying profusely.
And
You see, he also like snaps his fingers and a portal opens above the tree and just like a huge amount of water just pours onto the tree.
it's a light mist. I think right as they're hugging, I think Hood actually walks by,
Okay.
and Ezra looks up when he sees him, and I think they lock eyes for a minute, and he opens his arm and he pulls him in, so the three of them
Mhm.
are together in the moment.
While they're all hugging and together in the moment, River cannot help it, but she extends her arm slowly up because stretchy and just pulls on Hood's hair and then goes back to hugging.
Yeah. And Ezra and Joy and Robin have a family moment before all this is going to happen.
Oswald like kind of whispers into Remy's ear. It's kind of good to have these moments before we all potentially die, huh?
It's the best time to do it.
Remy just like looks up because I imagine we're like that Scooby-Doo thing.
Mhm.
Like, up and I go, please don't say that.
Just don't set another tree on fire because I took that water from a lake nearby and I don't think that lake is very happy.
I could have just made water.
What did the tree say when it was on fire?
This is.
Oh god! Oh god!
It's so hot!
I would have imagined this is fine. This is
Again?
because
Really?
the
No.
trees are so chill.
As River, Ezra, and Hood are all hugging, we move to Remy and Michael. Yeah, we do, bitch.
I'm gonna go on mute
Yeah,
for this
we
one. Just
do.
watch TikTok for a minute.
Yeah, we do. It's your turn.
I'm not ready to cry on camera.
Babe, we're gonna be crying all day, so you better.
Fine.
Hey,
Are we by the smoldering tree?
Yes. Oswald saw Michael coming and went, I'm leaving.
Yeah, Oswald saw Michael coming, kind of like made eye contact with Michael and was like, yep, okay, I gotta go talk to Shane.
Shane in your
I
head is
looked
like,
at
what
Remy,
you
I'm
want
like-
here?
yeah.
I look at Remy and I'm like, do not set any more trees on fire.
No promises.
I don't want to empty a lake. And then I walk away.
Hi.
How you holding up, Lancaster?
I'm fine, as there is a smoldering tree behind me.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody's all freaked out. Everybody's worried. Everybody's having hugs and stuff and emotions over to where River and Hood and Ezra are still standing talking post-hug. And I just wanted to come over and make sure that you're okay.
Okay, if we're going to have this emotional conversation, can we please do it somewhere where people aren't going to come up and watch us like we and Oswald just did to poor River?
Oh, okay. Well, sure. You want to go inside, or is force field enough, or do you got some other kind of tricks I don't know about, or do you have tricks I don't know about? On his face.
And I go, we can just walk further into the woods. The woods will be fine.
Okay. I think after a short amount of time, they go through the woods together, and then they end up, a little bit distance away. He kind of lets you take the lead, so because you know how far away you want to go from everybody. Well.
Remy would keep walking for 10 miles, but okay.
All right. After about a minute or so, then he'll stop you, and he'll just very gently he'll put a hand out and take a hold of your hand to stop you and kind of turn you.
I could have kept walking. That would have been fine.
I think we're okay out here, but I really wanted to let you know something in case I haven't made it clear before. I'm new to all this. And he points to he points to the trees now because we're far enough away, but he points in the direction of where everybody was, like part of the revolution and everything. And I spent a long time being told I wasn't good enough, I didn't do enough, that I had to do more, find more, had to reach in, figure out the right way to control my powers, control the world around me. My mom was not exactly a kind person to come around with, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, your mom was kind of a bitch.
Well, you said it, not me. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is, when I came to y'all, I was a little bit guarded, I'll be honest, because I wasn't sure what all to expect from you. But then I saw how you were. I saw how you make everybody else around you better, Remy.
I don't know about that.
No, you do. You do. You you just have a way about you, and it changed who I was. It's funny. My mom, she spent all those years trying to get me to change by testing me, to zapping me, putting vials in me, but it was just you being you that finally changed me. And I want to say thanks. I love you. And I want you to know that.
I think Remy opens and closes her mouth a little bit, like she's trying to say something. She's flabbergasted. And then I guess a little tear comes out a little bit, and she's like, I love you too. Please promise me. And she gets close to him and she says, please promise me that you will be safe.
Of course.
Don't do anything stupid.
I mean, come on, we all know I'm the pretty one. I'm not the smart one, so stupid's kind of what happens, right?
Yeah, but you're going to be with River and Adrena, and who knows how that's going to go, so...
Oh, don't worry. You're the only woman for me. You're more than I can handle, and that's enough. He reaches up and he just tenderly, puts his hand on your cheek. You be careful too, okay?
Okay. And I just go in and I hug him. And I think we stay like that for a while.
Mm-hmm. You want to make out here?
Yeah, put up your force field.
And there was a dark green force field that ends the scene.
After actually talking to her dad and finally having a moment with her family, River takes herself over to Oswald, slings her arm around him, which is awkward because she's much smaller than him, so you can only imagine she's using her elastic powers. She goes, "We've been doing this for a while, bud. It's time to stop it. I'm tired."
I would like to have, some semblance of a house back. My apartment wasn't great, but it was nice.
Oh, that thing has been blown up for a while, my guy.
Yeah, it's been like a year. Have they not repaired that building
It's
yet?
been over a year, my guy. And they, abandoned Eden. There's been no one around.
I
Eden's
think,
basically
depending
a
on
war
the other
zone.
two, I'm just going to get a house in the woods and not pay attention to anything in the world.
Are your two chronically online wives going to appreciate that?
I'll get Wi-Fi. We'll be okay.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I know Rochelle, who is a literal social media influencer, and Shade, who watches way too many hamster videos online, will be very upset to lose both those things.
It's technically the future, so I don't see why Wi-Fi would be hard to get.
Get one of those Wi-Fi drones. Just have it circle. Where's Remy?
I don't know. And I don't think at this moment I care. I
Can
think
we
she's
say
busy.
that can you say at least some time has passed between scenes so that
Yeah,
Remy-
it's been.
both
Yeah,
Remy and Michael are coming out hand in hand from the woods?
it's been like 15 minutes.
Okay. I would like-
I look at River. Do you think she'd set another tree on fire?
I don't see anything just ablaze other than that one that's near our camp. So I'm gonna say we're probably good because I feel like she would have just set the entire forest on fire.
Oswald hears the tree that was on fire and is now not, and the tree says something along the lines of, "Oh, thank God."
And then the neighbor tree just goes, "Nah, they were fucking."
Are y'all ready to do this, or do you need more time, or can we start?
I'm ready.
As much as I don't want to, I guess we have to.
Okay. River looks around and goes, "Adrena!"
Adrena, you see her popping up from a random and with a spray paint can. Like, huh?
You're with me! Come on!
Sweet! And then she comes running up and chucks the can behind her. Simon's like, "Don't let her!"
Yeah. Yeah.
Before we all go, Remy's like, "Adrena, give us 5 seconds. We just need to have a group family hug situation."
And Adrena's like, "I'm part of the family."
Adrena's looking at her and she's like, "But please, please." Adrena gives them space and then she takes a picture of the family hug. And then as you guys move away from the family hug, you notice that there are two Remys there because one of them is River.
River, in the most annoyingly just like Remy voice, because of her beautiful mimic power, just goes, "Ah, I finally have tits. Wonderful."
And I look to River and I go, "This is only going to work if you make yourself look as obvious as possible. And try not to make it too obvious that you are you, or else me and Plaguey are not going to be able to sneak in."
River goes, "Got it. Okay, moment." I'm River. Sorry, I'm Remy. I have anxiety.
You're already off to a great start.
I know. I thank you.
I turn to Michael and I'm like, "I don't sound like that, do I?"
I'm Remy. I have anxiety. I am freaking the fuck out right now, and I will not let River touch me because I'm freaking the fuck out. I don't know what
Oswald
that's
just
about.
looks at Remy and is like,
Wait
nodding.
a second. If we did a group hug and I had to touch her to change her, technically, shit. Fuck! I think this through.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
I hope she rolled a 1.
Rolling for
She
drama.
didn't roll a 1.
I hope she rolled a 2.
Give me a will.
A will? Okay. Alright, first dice roll. Get the ones out. Get the ones out. That is a fucking phoenix on the die, baby. You
All right,
can't
cool.
see it. So a natural 20 plus 14, 34.
All right, sweet. You had to beat a 26. You did that.
The first roll was a natural 20. I'm failing this.
That's not a good
Great
sign.
start.
I have some bad news. That's not a good sign.
No,
Yeah,
my dice.
in my mind, you just wasted a nat 20.
That was the only one you were going to roll.
No,
all session.
because no, straight up. When I roll a natural 20 on the first roll, that session I usually roll fucking fantastic.
Well, now
Let's
you've jinxed yourself.
go. Let's go.
That was the one nat 20 you needed to kill Peter at the end, and you wasted it. So great,
Yeah.
great job.
Oh,
Yeah, River-
well, guess
River
what? This
does not know
dice just
shit.
moved up to be the only dice I use against Peter, bitches.
River just goes, you know what? I might just not talk. I might just.
No, that's not like Remy at all. You got to definitely talk.
You
Yeah,
gotta
Remy
be
talks.
sassy.
Remy talks a lot.
I talk a lot of shit.
Not even just shit. You just talk a lot.
It's not my
I can
fault.
only do so many Remy mannerisms. So yeah, I'm just going to run around with Michael and pretend to be in love with him. Is that going to work? Does that work? for everybody?
That'll probably work because I don't think Peter would suspect me being away from Michael during this fight. So
Awesome, amazing. I keep going back to River because I'm used to it. Awesome, amazing. Michael, let's go. Don't kiss me. I'm not Remy.
All right. Can we
I
like,
think
I don't
he's
know, give
painfully aware of that.
Can we maybe give you a wristband or put a bandana on you or something just in case?
No.
You get mixed
We're-
up. Oh,
No,
Right.
we're going to zigzag and run in circles, and you'll never know which one is which. You definitely will. We don't need
I
wristbands.
think it's going to be very obvious because one is dressed like River and the other one is dressed like Kim Possible. So
The one dressed like
Oswald's
River
back
has like
to
a
wearing
giant
his,
hoodie on and short shorts.
Oswald's back to wearing his sweatpants and
it's
like
been
a
a
t-shirt.
bit. It's been a bit since we've seen the fit check.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for fashion. I haven't done that in so long.
oh my gosh, you have.
Let me actually roll a d20 real quick and see how my fashion is.
Oh, I wanna
Here,
roll
you
one
can use
too.
my +9.
I got a 13. How's my fashion, Allie?
You got a 13.
Uh-huh.
You didn't notice the pasta stain that's on those sweatpants,
Oh,
but
no.
you're thriving.
Aw. It's
Beautiful.
okay. It'll look like the blood of your enemies.
Hell yeah.
Mid-fight, I just like wipe it with my finger and then
Oh, it's dried, baby. You can't get it off.
damn.
That's a set-in stain there, Oswald. Even I couldn't get that shit out.
All right. You all ready for this?
Me and Allie are on the same fucking page.
River and Remy running away. No.
I look at Michael. We're gonna
Okay.
die.
I go find Pluggy and we go be sneaky.
All right.
He's just kind of like off doing his own thing, not even really doing much, just kind of like contemplating. And
You-
he hears you approach and he's like, "Are you ready?"
As ready as I'll ever be. So,
Okay.
how do you want us to sneak in?
We wait for Oswald to do big front door knock, and then we find vent, and I will smoke into vent. You will wait for me to knock vent out, and we will go.
I could also turn myself into water goo.
Did not know that. We do not need to knock out vent.
No.
Okay.
River turns to Adrena as Remy and goes, come with me. I have to keep the Remy voice on, or else I'm going to keep slipping back into River, and we can't have that happen.
This is gonna be great.
Michael, you coming?
Yeah, Michael takes a step forward, and as he does, Simon steps out from around him, and he takes a picture of Adrena and Remy together, so it looks like it's Adrena and an actual Remy.
The look on River Remy's face is just like,
Yeah. Not do it. And then Simon gives her 2 big thumbs up. Michael goes, let's go. And I think then Frank kind of floats by his head.
he just
And
goes,
he goes, I know, it's going to be fun. You're right. And then he looks at Frank. He goes, are you all ready for what you got to do in this, little buddy?
you hear a, and you see like the smallest little gun just like pop out, and he has just like 3 of them along his like round orb of a floating body.
Nice. Upgrades. I love it.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Michael does the equivalent of like a high five to Frank.
He smacks his head into your. Boop.
Right after that, you
I love
see
YouTube, little buddy.
right after that, you see a bunch of portals open up around the camp for everybody to like get into position. And Oswald's just kind of in the middle, making sure the portals stay open until everybody's through.
Now, where are you portaling them to? Right outside that force field that they have that Pearl indicated that there was? Or how exactly are you going to try and do this?
I am portaling them to like kind of hidden locations where there's like
Got
more
it.
bushes or trees or somewhere that they can like be mostly out of sight
Okay.
until the
so-
force field comes down.
So for our audience, I made a character sheet called Revolution Character Sheet, a collective. So I didn't have to make individual 300 character sheets because that wasn't fucking happening.
I thought you were the game goddess, Allie. What?
And the game goddess rolls for all at once.
Nice.
So let me do stealth on all of their parts. Okay. They got an 18 on that stealth, so they're trying their best to be stealthy. I wouldn't say a lot of them are doing. They're averaging themselves out. So some of them are doing great, and other ones are very obviously like, hey, there's a dude right there.
That's fair.
And I want you guys to know I did that for Evolution too. They also have an Evolution sheet, a collective. They had the same amount of starting hero points, so it's pretty much even.
Nice.
Okay.
We're all so nervous.
Yeah. We're going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start a scene. Since it's starting out with Oswald going giant, we're going to start there. And then once everything starts happening, then we're all going to roll initiative so we know where we're bouncing around to.
Sweet.
Oswald, after you portal everybody to where they need to be, the 35 other Revolution members that can grow, just not as big as you, but they can grow, come around you, and they all look to you for instruction.
Well, I don't think a lot of instruction is needed. As soon as that force field comes down, just walk up, go big, and punch. Try to break down as much of the wall as you can.
Did you guys have a plan for the force field, or was it just supposed to come down?
I assumed it was going to be when Remy, not Remy, shows up, the force field will come down.
Yeah, and then she goes, "Hey, yo, bitch."
Then the force field goes back up.
I fucked up.
I've come to marry your ass.
The force field comes back down.
River be like, I fucked up. I didn't fuck up. I lied.
I hope you have condoms.
Oh, shit.
First one goes back.
The
we can play it by
magnum
ear.
size.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to get out the dick jokes now.
Peter's like,
That's
I have
fair.
condoms and a sex butter. Let's do this.
Mhm.
It's name brand too. It's not even the generic shit
That's
that's now
right.
going around.
I can't
Yeah.
believe it's not sex butter.
All right.
Oh, God. No one's going to sponsor us ever. Except for Green Ronin themselves, where they just give us stuff. Like, here you go, guys.
I don't know. We when we mentioned sex butter, I think Troy was like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, maybe we shouldn't. Sorry.
Okay,
We can't
so
help we
then
are
we're
the way
going
we
to
are.
move to River, Michael, and Adrena. And River goes, okay, we ready to distract?
Hell
Let's
yeah.
blow this joint.
All right. Come on, Adrena. She just like takes Adrena's hand and she goes, Michael, you're going to have to trust me here.
I trust you.
Thank you so much. Sometimes I don't believe you.
Hey, I've known you the most out of everybody here. I trust you, definitely.
That should mean you don't trust me at all, but
Well,
that's
You know what? Times are fucked up, River. What can I say? I mean, sorry. Times are fucked up, hun. What can I tell you?
as soon as you said that, you just see River Remy go, eh.
Yeah,
You hear
can't-
Oswald over the comms and just he says, "Perfect, amazing.
No.
Nobody will ever guess."
Let's go. Michael turns. He's going to ready the force field. He's not going to release it or anything yet, but he's going to wait until we get into position. Are we meeting the big horror monsters on the other side? Then how are they getting there? Are we meeting them? Are they already in position? Or
They're
they
already
coming?
in position.
Okay.
Carmichael, because he has scales like a snake
Mhm.
and can like blend into things, he's actually like in a tree right outside the border, being completely inconspicuous. Atlas, who can turn invisible and then turn back into himself, is also very inconspicuous. Stasia, who is a siren, can lead people out. And the twins, well, the twins are just waiting for lunch. So,
all right. So when we step through the portal and Michael steps up to where that tree is, and he doesn't see them, as you mentioned, but he knows they're there because that's the meeting point. And he says, all right, we're ready. Are you all ready for this? Oh, man, even I do it now. I got that thing in my head that Remy and River are always doing.
Adrena then goes.
I feel like this is a situation where everybody over the comms just at the same time goes. It's our battle cry.
oh my god, we call this one "Are You Ready for This?" The finale.
Yes. That's a perfect
Ready for this?
episode title.
So if you all are ready, we're ready too. And I want you to know that this all depends on all of us, all right? We all got to trust each other on this. They might call you monsters, but you know what? I was brought up in a lab and raised by a monster, so I know a thing or two about that. And his eyes start to glow bright green like his force field.
River goes, that is new. That is new. Sorry, I need to stay in Remy's voice. I forgot. Let me go up to the force field, knock on it like a little princess.
Just perfectly mimic whatever Zoe does on the camera.
I fucking know it.
I fucking know it. Is that good? Is that what we wanted?
Yeah, that's great. Perfection.
Amazing. River, like, she goes, I can sense they're around. They sort of they can get into my head, I can get into theirs. I don't want to talk about it. That part of my life was very traumatizing. They're here. They're in position. They don't want to talk, but let me... Okay. So, River walks up towards the shield, the force field, and just knocks on it. And when she knocks on it... How many? 12. 12 evolution members appear almost out of thin air, a smoke that is very similar to Tomas's, which means either Peter is using Tomas's teleportation powers right now, which he has been doing for the entire campaign, or he's using somebody else's teleportation powers. But anytime you see that light tendril of smoke, Michael, you know that as Tomas's powers.
Okay.
But all 12 of them sort of show up. Where we're just like, can you, like, bring this little thing down? It's a little bit annoying, especially when I'm trying to talk to y'all. And they all just stand there with their hands sort of like at the behind them, and they look at her and they go, Remy Monet Lancaster. They say it in unison, almost like they are all being controlled by somebody. And River Remy goes, yeah, that's me. Full name and all. I'm happy you got that right. They go, you're ready to see our master. Why else would I be here? And instead of bringing down the entire force field, a small little door has sort of opened in it. It's like a small circle of it. Right? And River just goes, you're not going to bring the whole thing down? Isn't that a little non-trusted? You know, we only want you, Remy Monet Lancaster. The others, they can stay out there. And River looks back at Adrena and looks back at Michael, whose eyes are now glowing green. And River just goes, the softest that she can go is just go, Adrena. And she points down at the grass.
Mm-hmm. So, in her full unhinged self, she then, like, stomps her feet down onto the ground and she goes, let's go, girls. And then, out of nowhere, I just dropped in the chat, like, giant ass fucking grass vines come shooting out and rush towards the hole, and they're gonna rip it open.
I would like to, as Michael, as I see this start to happen, I want to put my hand out and I want to try to extend my force field up off of my body and almost like a big spear, jam it into the hole and hold part of the hole with my force field. I put my force field into their force field.
I put my force field into their force field, so it's a Maya force field. Sorry.
Yeah, I put my force field inside their force field. I jiggle it around a little bit, see how it feels, you know. Oh wait,
force field inception.
Can you give me a strength on that? Because I feel like that's more of a strength than a fighting.
Yep. Okay. 19 plus 20 is a 39.
Perfect. They got a 3 on trying to hold that, so you are very easily able to get yourself in there. As soon as Adrena holds all 12 of those evolution members, you see River put her hands on the floor. Her eyes turn that vibrant, bright purple. And all of a sudden, you see all of them start to what looks like seizure, and then buck, and then blood starts falling out of all of their ears, and they all sort of just collapse, gone.
Hell yeah.
And River's just like, and this is why we're the dream team.
Nice.
So then, while all of them are on the floor, River very quickly moves into the hole and just goes, all right, we need to find the ones that are concentrating on this shield and just take them out.
Right. Adrena, you got this?
Oh, I got this. And then Plant vines herself like the Silver Surfer.
Hell yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
Michael's going to pull his force field back, and it kind of snaps back into position around his body. And her plants are holding it open.
Mm-hmm. River goes in her mind just going, hey, there's a breach in the actual force field itself now, but it's not completely down. But that means it is weakened. So if the big boys do want to come by and do like a quick little knocky knock, that might fuck up the people who are controlling the shields to where we can take them out. I'm just letting everybody know.
You see a giant foot land right next to where you guys are.
Yeah.
And you see Oswald towering above you at his 100-foot height, with all the other Grow mutants nearby as well. And Oswald looks at the Grow mutants and does a little nod. And just, you see him and them do a simultaneous punch. Just one heavy punch.
So the red chonker is going to be for your boys, Kyle. This one, this nice little pretty glittery chonker, is for the force field.
Okay.
Kyle, I'm going to need you to give me a strength check.
Okay.
And if you want to add hero points to make it more beefy, you can.
Let's see how this
music or
goes.
something to like get pumped up. Like I'm like, like straight up.
How many hero
Roll
points
20
do
is
we
being
have,
a jerk.
Allie?
Hold on.
Oh,
I don't
eight,
know.
I
It
see
should
my
be
sheet.
on your sheet.
Yep, I did.
Okay,
Yep, I
cool.
just found it.
Yeah, no, roll 20 froze, so I have to reopen it.
Whoops.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
We're back. We're back. You said strength?
Yep.
That is I rolled a 17, I get a plus 15, so that's a 32.
Okay, and your other giants rolled a 27.
Yeah, here we go. Here
Hell
we
yeah.
go.
One solid punch.
Good news, there were only 2 actual people that were concentrating on this shield. They did not have enough shield wielders. So this thing just basically breaks apart very easily.
Can I say how this happens cinematically?
Of course,
please,
yes.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So you see all of the giants punch the shield, and then it seems like nothing happens at first, and I feel like Peter is just going to be like, "You can't break this shield," haha. But then, from the point of origin on each punch, you see like small like spiderweb cracks start to go out like from the punches, and then just spread all around the dome, and then the whole thing just shatters and falls.
Yeah. Awesome.
I would say that the ones that were holding open the hole originally, the vines, quickly like, and then rush to get to Adrena. They don't want to die from glass.
So when it falls,
It's funny that you.
Oh, good.
It's funny that you say vines, Adrena,
Mm-mm. Well, it's like grass.
because no, but the dream vines that you've been dealing with before start rushing towards Adrena.
Mm.
And
So-
remember, those Adrena cannot.
cannot control,
Oh,
and they
snap.
are like hydras. They can reform.
So when everything starts falling, as I mentioned, Michael's force field snapped back on him. He looks back to the horror mutants that are starting to emerge and come out towards us, and he says, "Mutants, let's go!" And he's going to turn, and as he turns, his force field he channels into like a shield around his left arm, and he reaches up behind his right shoulder, and he grabs the air, and as he pulls his hand forward, there is a giant green flaming sword that emerges like he's pulling it out of a scabbard on his back. and it turns. It's like Buster Sword style. It's like this huge flaming sword, and he turns and he starts charging in towards those vines and towards the castle itself, leading the way.
Is that the special power?
Oswald kind of says over the comm, like, why can't I have a flaming green sword? All I can do is go big and punch.
Is that the special power?
That's some fun coming in.
Is it? Is that the special force
No.
power? Oh,
No, that was a fun little gift I let Kev have.
That's so. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Like, oh yeah, Allie's letting me do whatever I want. I was like, the fuck?
No. I said
No, it wasn't worded like that. It was like Allie's giving me some extra gifts, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, so then I
Clearly
start charging,
Kev's
and
favorite.
the mutants start coming up, and just these hulking beasts start coming out of hiding and are like loping in behind me, running and charging like a demon army.
Now, as soon as the shield breaks and everyone starts charging in from up above in the tower, it's almost at like a pipe burst, and all of these flyers start going from up above, which, if you guys remember, Zach and his side of the team are up in the air.
With the cars and stuff and their flyers.
Yeah.
Would Celeste be one of them since she
Yes.
has wings?
Yep,
Okay.
Celeste is also a flyer.
Nice.
So there's about 70 of flyers that go into the air against 40-ish vehicles, plus the Celeste that can fly because she has pretty angel wings. I will tell you those rolls when they are relevant. As of right now, just know that that is happening from up above.
Awesome.
Wouldn't it be really cool if there was like, you know, like not like tornado like coming down, but like the clouds were starting to circle and it was starting to like thunder and lightning.
Oh, it's starting to thunder and lightning.
Yeah!
Juicy.
Woo! Oh, just for cinematic effect. Oh.
Remy and Pluggy, the shields are now down.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yes, I'll ever be. And so, do I want to be a puddle of water or do I just want to like, I think puddle of water would be make more
Can you turn into mist? Mist is
I
technically
can't
water.
turn into mist, but I can make mist. But I have malleable form, so I render my body malleable and fluid and be able to squeeze and flow through small gaps and openings. So I think we flavored it before where I can, like, it's like my whole body turns into water and I just exactly, Kev. And then I guess I follow Plaguey sticking the lead. I'm following
Yeah,
the
Plaguey's gonna point towards like a spot on the wall that
Yeah.
has like an opening,
I
and
imagine
he's gonna mist himself over there.
we like were hiding further back than everybody else so that we could see them. And we're
Yeah, that works.
Sneaking up in this way.
Okay, everybody, roll initiative.
Woo, woo, woo!
The
Here we
last
go.
initiative roll.
The last initiative roll. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I rolled an 18.
Do you want me to roll for Adrena?
Yes, please.
Okay, fuck, I gotta switch over to her character sheet.
And then I'll roll for Isaac as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. For Simon too.
Okay. Adrena got a total of 19. And then Remy got a total of, hold on, I gotta switch back. I think I know what my modifier is, but I'm not sure. Adrena got a total of 19. Remy got a total of 22.
Okay.
I should have used the higher dice for Adrena or for Remy, but
Both
I
Oswald and
don't
Isaac
like to do
got
that.
an 18.
They did.
Okay, well, Oswald's gonna go before Isaac then.
Okay.
All right, so with modifiers and everything built in on the character sheet here, Michael is going to go on a 23.
Okay.
And Simon, wherever he may be, is going to go on a 18 as well.
I don't know if I trust Simon to go first or Isaac to go first. I might have Simon go before Isaac.
That makes sense.
All right, and River. I know River's fucking initiative is stupid for no reason at all. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. I hate math. Okay, so first group is River, Michael, and Adrena. Adrena is being held back by magic dream weaving motherfucking vines. And River is going in, and Michael is headed toward just straight. I'm going to get straight for the tower. Is that what you're doing, Michael?
Yeah, Michael he's storming in straight towards the castle with the giant monster mutants behind him.
Okay.
He's trying to make a lot of focus too. Like he's trying to be. This is part of the distraction, is to make sure that people are noticing him. So his force field is glowing really bright. That sword is just flaming, and there's green light just beaming out over everything. The monsters are growling and howling and roaring behind him.
Michael, as you're charging toward the castle, suddenly something that Michael has seen before, but he hasn't seen it in a while. The last time you've seen it fully was at the banquet in, I forget, of course, the last episode, I forgot any of my world.
Are you talking about the Reaper? That's who we were trying to go get.
In Elysium. He has the floating cloak, the almost death-like face, and he looks down at you with the most menacing smile. And from what it sounds like in your head is, well, it's not really in your head. It actually comes across something next to you. Frank. And it just goes, Michael Astoria. Welcome to your end. You are facing the Reaper.
Fuck!
Nice.
We never should have planned in front of Allie.
Michael doesn't even stop. He actually just keeps charging straight towards the Reaper.
That's who we were supposed to go get.
Yeah. We're gonna get to his little hangar, and we're gonna be like,
The plan
no.
has already gone awry. Fuck. Somewhere, in some way, Remy punches a door.
Yeah, he realizes that this is an avenue that's closed off to them, but you know what? He can at least keep them distracted while the others try to do their stuff. So he just pivots just slightly to go straight towards the Reaper. And he says, I'm ready. Are you?
Michael, do you have anything metal on you?
There's probably, I would assume, some sort of maybe buckles or rivets and stuff in my clothing, but I wouldn't say I have like my sword is actually made out of energy. It's not it's part of my force field, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It's an extension of my force. So it's not like I have a metal sword or anything like that. I know we talked about during the planning stages, some of us having those, I shoot you and you don't have powers anymore guns. Do I have one of those guns?
But
Yeah, there'd be rivets and buckles and normal things on clothing, but there wouldn't be anything other than that. I would think. Maybe I have a watch or something. I don't know. Minor metal things, but sure, yeah, there'd be metal.
so within all of those little rivets and all of those belt buckles, you start feeling parts of your body that isn't like your actual body, but it's the stuff on your body sort of tense up. And they all start sort of blending and linking together. And you can see the Reaper just slowly, cynically start smiling. And he goes, "Are you ready to die?"
No, I'm good. And then Michael's going to take the force field and he's going to put it as tight as he can. Like he's going to like turn it off for a second and reflex it just on his skin, like inside all of his clothes. He's going to expand it and blow all of his clothes off.
So you're doing this fight naked?
Oh, I think maybe I'm in the skivvies, but sure, I'll be naked. All right.
Oswald sees this happen and like throws off his clothes.
Yeah,
you're already giant. You're already naked.
Twix buddies, let's go. Hell yeah.
Somewhere, in some way,
Giant dick flapping.
Remy is just like, I sense a thick, juicy ass loose.
She means Oswald.
I'm
and
sorry.
when Oswald does that, he yells, "Solidarity!"
I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about Joe, obviously.
There we go.
River has her hands over her eyes as soon as everybody starts getting naked, and she just goes, "Ah, Jesus fucking Christ."
You see all the giant mutants are also naked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. They follow him. We don't need giant schlongs in the air.
Can we canonically say that it's just like all of like the metal stuff just so that he's not fighting naked? We're weird, but let's not get that weird.
No, but it's
I think he should find it.
Oh, okay, fine.
I got Under Armour on or something, you know, like that
Yeah,
brand.
yeah,
I'm in spandex, like an actual superhero.
Perfect.
Thing, you know?
Love that.
There you go.
Oswald definitely has like a loincloth.
There you go. Data finally figured out a way for him to make stretchy, like, loincloth stuff for Oswald.
Mm-hmm.
We're all wearing superhero suits underneath. We're all
Hell
secretly
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, they did say in the movie that anybody can be Spider-Man. Anyone can wear the mask. Anyway.
Okay, so
It's enough nudity. Let's fight.
River turns the other way and goes, "Okay, well, he's dealing with the Reaper, so I'm going to start going ahead to the tower, because at this point it's a race to the tower. Who can kill Peter first is who, like, it's going to be how everything ends. It really doesn't matter who kills him." As River is headed to the tower full speed using her Elastigirl powers, which she doesn't really use all that much, but she knows that's how she can get there quicker. This puff of smoke during her, and she goes, "Ah, damn it." And it sort of moves her away from the line of sight. You guys can only see like this smoke sort of surrounding her. You hear, she hears from all her senses just like the laughing, like the vibration in her chest from it, and then it like oversensitizing all her senses. She closes her eyes, and in her ears she just hears boo. And she goes, "Ah!" And she immediately goes to punch it, and he's not there. And happens again, and she tries to punch it again. She just goes, "God damn it." And then in front of her, in a very ghostly look, is a man that she has seen before, but has not been acquainted with.
Is it the Hat Man whenever you take
No.
Benadryl?
No.
The Babadook.
Hello.
It's Edmund.
Hello,
isn't it?
Joy. Yes, it is. I hear you're trying to impersonate Remy. You're not doing a very good job. And she goes, God damn it! She's like, I forgot I was in Remy skin. I've been talking like this the entire time. Shit.
That implies that Remy's dead and you're just wearing her skin.
Hey, listen, maybe you can trick him that she died.
Gross.
Michael, in a fit of rage, killed her because she was going to leave him for Peter.
Oh, God.
Maybe you can convince him of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. He just looks at her and goes, so when did you get this power? And River just goes, I get what power? He goes, so this implies that you looking exactly like Remy right now is not yours.
Don't say nothing.
River just sort of looks around and she goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And he looks at her and goes, then change back. And she goes, I also don't know what you're talking about. I've always looked exactly like Remy. And he just looks at her and she goes, shut up! And she takes his head, which is poking out of like these smoke tendrils, and sort of pulls him out. And her eyes start glazing over into that light purple again. And she goes, you get into my head, I get into yours. And she sort of pushes herself into his mind, where he is now frozen and she is now frozen, and they are in this orb of just black.
Yeah.
They didn't know she could shape shift. I had one card up my sleeve.
It's shapeshifting. Okay. Two is evolution. Unless, Adrena, what are you doing?
I would imagine Adrena is essentially like the vines are chasing after her, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where is the Reaper?
The Reaper is a good 100 feet in front of you, fighting with your Michael.
Okay. Can I make an intelligence roll to see if Adrena can think this plan through properly?
Yes.
Okay, new dice. Every dice is going to get rolled today, baby. Ha-ha! That's a 16 on the die, plus a 4, and unnatural 20. So does she? Is she going to think this plan through?
She's
As
gonna
I-
think it through. She's gonna think it through for as long as she can.
Okay, so she's basically like zigzagging like through, like trying to figure out like, okay, what's the plan? Like sees all this shit happening, and then
I'm on
she's
my own.
like, I'm on my own now. She's like, fuck, and she's like zooming through as the vines are chasing after her, which is fucking terrifying to think of. And so what she's gonna do, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I do best.
Cry.
Which is destruction of property. So I'm going to use essentially the vines to find a way to, with this plan, she's going to find a way to like make a trap using the dream vines and her vines to wrap up the Reaper to like ensnare him and trap him. Like she's gonna like do like the whole like, you know, like in Shrek when they were like going in this different directions to like chain up the dragon. Like
Yeah.
that's what she's gonna do, if that makes sense. But she's going to do it in a way that it entraps the Reaper so that at least Michael could get a good hit on him to kill him. If that makes sense. Obviously, this is going to take a while. This is going to take a couple of rounds. But I'm guessing it would be like I'd have to do like successful like outrunning checks.
Okay, so I'm going to do a dodge on the Reaper's part.
Okay. Like I want to say that it's going to take her a while to set this up, so I don't know if she would do it like as a now thing. Like you can determine how many rounds of combat this will take.
Give me a second.
Because I have no idea.
I'm not rolling for ouchies, by the way. I'm rolling for something else. Because I knew you guys were
rolling to see if this is
I knew you guys would hear all the dice and immediately freak out, so I'm just like, it's not for what you think, I promise.
I'm rolling to kill you?
I'm rolling for death. I'm rolling for death, actually.
Roll for death, please.
Roll your third death saving throw, please.
What?
Can one of you guys do math for me? Because I don't feel like doing it on my calculator.
Yes.
25 plus 15.
That's 40.
Thank you. I know that's not a number you wanted to hear come from me.
That's the amount of damage that Peter just took? Okay, cool.
I was about to say, I have a 40% chance of success.
All right, there's
I'll take those odds.
And you said you got a natural 20 off.
For the intellect check to see if this will work, yes.
There's a good chance it would work. It just depends on how fast my main.
Okay. Can I say that I'm using the whip plant feature to move?
Mm-hmm. You're not moving yourself. You're just moving the whip plant.
Like the plants. Yeah. Could we say that I'm like I'm like Silver Surfering it, but each time it's like. Like
yes,
the swamp people for Avatar.
Yes.
I always reference that.
Yes,
but I call it whip
I know
plant
exactly what
because
you're
that makes
about.
sense. That makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense. I understand. Yes,
okay.
I just said yes 12 times. You can do that.
Sorry. Okay, so should I roll for that right now for the first phase?
Sure. Do you want to? Does it tell you what to roll, or do you need a stat to?
I already have the ranged combat ability.
All right, cool. Then yeah,
I put it in there. Okay. That is a 10 on the die plus 24, 34, bitches.
Shit, yeah.
That's right. Adrena can roll low now and get high-ass scores. Not Oswald's no longer the only one. I feel vindication.
Okay,
Let's see if this first wave works. And I guess she's doing this in a way where she's like zig and zagging out of like houses and stuff to make it look random.
So you got a 20. So you got a 28.
I got a 34 on the die, or like 34 total because I rolled a 10 and then it's plus 24.
Okay, bad news. If it meets, it beats, babe.
Okay, so I imagine, like she's like doing this and it catches up, like because of her zig and zagging through like the houses and stuff, it's like on her ass, right?
Yeah. And the Reaper has magnetic levitation, so he's very easily able to just fly around whatever you're throwing at him. He's very good at multitasking.
Yeah, I haven't thrown anything at him yet. It was just me getting the thing set up.
Throwing at the Reaper. Sorry, let me re-roll then, because I thought you were throwing at the Reaper.
No,
For the
I'm setting up the trap. It was me getting it set up, and it was kind of like an outrunning.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah, I would
Ignore
imagine
that.
they're up my ass.
Ignore that. Because I
Oh,
thought you were
ignore.
throwing it at him.
No, the trap is not ready yet. We haven't said how long it would take
Okay.
to set up set trap.
Okay, yeah. Then keep that 34 in mind, and then I will re-roll a dodge when I to.
Okay. Should I roll like a D6 to see how long it would take to set up?
Yeah,
For
sure.
Adrena to think, since she rolled the intelligence check, how long it would take her, what she would assume would be a
Mhm.
suitable amount of time. 4. So I need 3 more rounds of
4.
combat.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
All right. So we are now moving to evolution. Evolution starts appearing all around the field at this point. They are popping up in little pockets everywhere, still using what looks to be like Tomas's teleportation power. And immediately starting to fight. Let's do some rolls.
Let's go.
we're about to see in roll 20 like
Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop.
oh shit.
This is where we all die.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Lucian was starting.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll 3 separate dice because there are technically 3 separate schemes going on right now. That wasn't supposed to get out of my hand just yet. And all of them rolled the literal exact same. How there are numbers.
We're all nat once. Amazing.
Oh my god. My new feat called Fuck This Shit makes them all roll natural ones.
Okay, so they rolled a fighting, and in each group, I'm going to say there's around 50 to 75 people because there's a lot of evolution that you guys have to get through.
Mm-hmm.
So fighting for evolution. I don't think this is going to hit anybody's toughness, but I'm just going to say it now.
Adrena's toughness is a 15.
Yeah, Oswald's toughness is an 11.
Let me switch over to Remy. What do I need to check for Remy? Or is
Do
she
you?
out of this?
Remy, I don't think
think
is
so.
in it yet.
Yeah, so yeah, Adrena
Simon's
has a
toughness is a 14.
15. Should I do a toughness roll as Adrena?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like you meant toe. Oh, yeah, so I roll
Yeah,
for
total.
toughness. Oh, I haven't rolled for toughness yet.
Oh, so he wants to roll. I'm sorry that you're going off a static number on our sheet.
Yeah. Sorry,
Well,
let's
if
roll.
you okay, here's the thing: if you already have like over a 16 on your sheet, I already know that you've already beat it.
Right. So
Oh,
that those who don't have to roll. So Simon and Isaac. You said Kyle Isaac has a 15.
No. Oswald gets a plus 11, and Isaac gets a plus 8. I don't know who I'm rolling for, though.
Probably
You're
both.
rolling for all of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm rolling for Adrena.
Okay. So for a toughness roll,
Oh.
Simon got a dirty 20. Michael's is already over, so he doesn't need to roll.
Adrena. Oh, I said Remy. Adrena got a 19 on the die plus 15 is a 34.
Isaac got a 17, and Oswald got a 15.
Okay, River's toughness is a 13. So Rivers, I don't feel like rolling 32. All right, she's good.
So if we beat it, we don't
So-
take an injury.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Oswald, you rolled a 15.
Yes.
You take an injury.
Okay.
Did anyone else roll below 15?
No.
All right, cool. Oswald's the only one with 1 injury. 2 more, guys.
Two more waves coming at you.
Oh, I
19?
forgot I had hero points.
19. Okay, roll again, guys.
It's 2 19s. Those are the
Okay,
next one.
2 19s. Okay, so roll twice.
For toughness, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 18 plus 15 is a 33.
Yeah, I don't know if Oswald hit this one. That's a 28.
You're fine.
Okay.
And then a 10 plus 15, 25. So Adrena saved for both.
Cool.
27 for Isaac.
Perfect.
And since it's a 19 now instead of not the 16 was before, so that means that Michael has to roll 2, but he has a plus 18 toughness, so he is fine because he rolled way above 19 on both of those. Simon rolled a 34 on the one because he got a natural 20, and his other roll was a 17, so he takes an injury too.
Oh.
I'm glad I came back in here to get something. I wouldn't even have known because I was just off doing my thing. My phone was in here, so I wouldn't have heard Discord saying, hey.
No, that's why I yelled. I was like, Kevin, if you could hear us. And that's what called you back
couldn't.
here.
You know what's part of me knew.
You want to know? So, hi guys. There was a little blip in our internet situation. I don't know if I'm going to keep this in or not. We'll figure it out when Allie does the final render. Da 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 da.
But it'll be a boom, smooth transition.
It'll be so smooth. There is.
You wouldn't even know.
So there is another factor here that I have to add the toughness to, which I kind of forgot, but it's kind of importante. 1, 2, 3. So the first one has to do the 16, the other one has to do the 19. Okay. 16, 19, that means as a whole, Evolution has 1 injury.
Against Revolution, like we beat them.
Yeah. So
We beat them
Revolution.
up.
Yeah, Revolution is at the very end. They rolled the worst initiative.
Oh, okay. So Evolution beat themselves up.
No, so Evolution is beating up Revolution. Revolution is beating up Evolution.
Okay,
That's how a
because you
war
said
works.
Evolution has 1 injury,
Is
and
that
I was
how
like,
a
wait
war
a minute.
works?
Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. No, you're right.
Yeah, you said Evolution has 1 injury, and I was
I
like,
fucked-
wait, how did they
I
get
fucked
that?
that up. No, you were right. I was wrong, and I was talking to you like I was right. That was an asshole move.
And I was just sitting there, and I was like, wait a second. Did they start beating themselves up?
Okay,
Oh,
now,
I
they're
got a
beating
fucking
themselves
natural
off. I
20.
mean,
okay, never mind. They good.
Okay, so Evolution, only 2 people got injured. Did you roll for Zach and Celeste? And
They're
you
none
roll
of
for
your
all
business.
those?
They're none of your business right now.
I need to make sure that all of my friends are okay.
They're none of your business right now.
Damn straight.
Yeah, plot armor.
Plot armor. The DM's boyfriend has to make it out of this.
Oh, hell yeah.
The DM's gay. Sorry.
The DM's fake boyfriend.
Hello.
I think this means that River and Celeste are
Yeah.
being
Hello.
together.
This is my pretend boyfriend. Everyone, what?
Smash cut to 20 years in the future. She is no longer with Zach. She is with Celeste.
Everyone was doing that. Okay. Now that you said something, let's just do a little peepsy, little guy.
I get 1 roll. That's
I
all
don't-
I get.
I don't know where the fuck Zach went.
Zach is under Z.
Thank you.
There he is in NPCs.
That was such a Kyle
That was,
comment. I love it.
That was very neat coded.
You only get
We're
those
rubbing off
two.
on each
You
other.
only get those 2. You don't get to know if your dad's lived or anything, but you get to see
Damn,
those
Celeste fucking rolled a 3, and they both rolled 3s. Oh my god. Oh my
That's
god,
awful.
they're gonna die, guys.
But it wasn't a 1.
I know. It wasn't permadeath.
Okay, what is Remy and Plaguey up to?
Okay, I imagine we're just sneaking in. Like, it's not going to be a whole lot for us, because I don't know how much movement we get in one round.
Yeah,
but
do we have any idea that the Reaper is
Like, do we-
outside? Or are we just kind of like flying blind?
I think we're kind of flying
I
blind.
think you're flying blind.
Okay.
Could I technically use air sense?
If you got it.
I do. So I would imagine as we're like sneaking through, right? We're not in the tower yet.
No.
We're not in Winston's tower. I would imagine. And since he's in the air, would I be able to like bing,
You can sense
and
it.
like I would imagine like every a couple hundred yards we pause to like make sure that we're not gonna like run into people. And so I'm able to sense him, and then you just see like a face kind of appear and like bulge out a little bit from the puddle for Plaguey.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's giving.
And
It's giving. Oh my god. I forgot the fucking kind of movies. My neighbor Totoro in Spirited Away.
I
Studio
yeah,
I've never
Ghibli.
seen it.
It's giving Studio Ghibli.
For sure.
I've only ever seen Kiki, and that's it.
Giving
Kiki's
Studio
delivery
Ghibli.
service. And so she like peeks her head out, and she's like, "It seems like the Reaper's already out and about. Do you just want to make our way to the tower and try to, do what we got to do?"
I mean, I do not see why not, because our whole point was to take down the Reaper, and the Reaper's outside. So let's
Okay, do you
let's
want me
make
to-
our way up, I suppose.
You want me to check and see where Peter is in the tower?
Can you do that?
Probably. Let me do my little radar thing. Ding.
She yells, "Hey, boyfriend!"
Hey, boys!
The
Come
milk.
here and look at these gams!
You
The
just show
milkshake's
your
come
ankle a
arrived.
little bit.
The
All you do
milkshake.
is you show your ankle.
Yeah.
My girlfriend calls my thighs gams, and I'm just like, I don't like that. Please.
That's amazing. Is your girlfriend also from like the 1920s?
No, she's just wild.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She's just an
So-
Aries.
So it says you can feel the movement of air currents around you, giving you an effective picture of your surroundings without having to see, and allowing you to sense any unusual disturbances of the air nearby, usually from the use of other powers with an air descriptor. So I would imagine I would be able to feel, since we have stated that the wind is picking up and stuff because of like other people who have wind powers and all of the shit that's going on, causing all sorts of extra stuff, would I be able to sense where the wind is hitting Peter? If he's outside the tower, which I assume he's going to be at the tippy top.
Yes, because I just rolled for tower, and for some reason this big beauty is tower. And it did not roll well, so...
So he's at the tippy top of the tower.
Yes.
Like you know how like the towers and then there's the flat top of the tower, like when the stairs come up and there's a flat top and you can like look over the sides and stuff. That's what I imagine the tower is like, right?
Yeah,
You haven't
just-
gotten a real description.
I just have this feeling that like he's gonna say something like, "Okay, so he's at the tippy top of the tower." Is that not how you say it? The tippy top?
Yes, Plaguey, that's exactly how you would say it, the tippy top, and that's supposedly where he is.
If River was not in a mind game in a smoke bubble right now, she would have said just the tip. But know that she can't.
I thought that too.
So I don't know about you, but I don't know if I can climb alongside of a wall in this form, so we'd have to sneak into the tower and work our way up.
I mean,
this
we
climate.
can just continue going the vents, can we not?
Probably, but I mean, I can slip through cracks. I mean, I could, if it's made out of brick or stone, I could just the whole way up.
Yeah, like water viscosity and everything, right?
Yeah. So do you want to try that so we can avoid people?
We can. I don't see why not.
Okay. I guess we make our way over the tower. Should we roll for sneaking?
Roll for flubber.
Roll for flubber.
I don't think
Roll for flubber.
Plaguey has an official thing yet in terms of
I'll say stealth. Plaguey is probably fairly high. I'll give you like a +10 to stealth.
Plus
Yeah.
what? +10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, since he's missed.
Let me
He's
scroll.
literally just mist. Just black mist.
That
Just
is
mist.
Oh,
a
yeah, babe.
16 total.
That is a 16 on the die plus 14, a 30, baby.
Let's see if
Oh, I finally reached the 30 club, y'all.
Took you long enough.
I know. It took me to the last fucking episodes.
Better late than never, I guess.
let's do evolution, a collective. Let's look at their perception.
Guys, the lowest roll that I have are 10s. I have been rolling, these are all the rolls so far. Natural 20, 10, 15, 16, 10, 19, 18, 10, 16. So from
Okay.
what it looks like, for every 2 good rolls, I roll a mid roll.
That happens.
So
That's
Plaguey
not bad.
got a 16, you said?
Yes, 16 total.
Alright. 5 evolution members notice a black mist running along.
Okay. I think,
And
what were his powers again?
That was for you to figure. I asked you if you want a character sheet.
I know, but I have his powers right here. Let's see. Does one of them look particularly strong?
They all seem to have the same muscle mass to them. There isn't one that's like the strongest.
Okay. I'm only asking because he can possess people.
I figured that's where you were going with it.
Yeah, so he would try to possess the strongest guy.
Okay, is it a will? Or is there anything that says what I have to do?
is- Let me look at the power.
Give me a will.
Resisted and overcome by will, yes.
Yay! Good news, they're bad at everything. They got a 2. I'm gonna say that a 9 does not beat.
No, I mean,
No.
if we're thinking Plaguey is going to have a character sheet on par with the other people, no,
No.
not even close.
So no, he was very easy to possess.
Yes. Hello, I'm now inside your body. What do you want me to kill you? Like while I'm in here, or
What's up?
I can do that. He actually
when you possess people, they like actually clench up and they're not able to like physically respond to you. So it's kind of like a choking sort of thing that's going on with this guy right now, unless you want to like fully possess him and just like use his body as a puppet.
Let's see. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna try and use the other guy's like fist against, like he's just gonna try to like use some abilities against the other people that are there.
Okay.
Like he's just
So-
gonna be like, "Hello, I am definitely your comrade still. Totally. I'm gonna punch you now."
So I need this guy.
He remembers how it went outside.
Ah!
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you like punched 3 of them. One of
Okay.
them looks okay. The other one is fully down. He is 100% down. He is knocked out on the floor.
Okay.
This was your first one.
Yes.
The other one rolled an 8. The other one and the next one rolled an 18. Plaguey, I rolled for him on strength. It was a 17. So the one that rolled an 18, you kind of punched, and it wasn't as strong as the first one that you got a 1 on. You forgot that, Plaguey forgot that humans, though can punch, have wear and tear. So the guy that is still up and not completely dazed that you punched him, that sort of overcame your strength roll, is looking at his friend, essentially. But the thing is, with evolution, nobody ever has true friends. Everybody is ready to fall back and hurt each other for power. That's the whole point of evolution. He just starts choking his friend.
With Plaguey in there.
Yeah.
So here's the fun thing about possession. Physical harm doesn't do anything to me.
No, but it
me
does
as in
to his
Plaguey.
friend.
So he's literally just killing his friend.
Yeah.
You literally could just vamp out of there and join back up with me like it was nothing.
I will, as soon as I start feeling like the kind of the dude that I'm possessing's life sort of dissipate. As soon as I feel it to be at a certain point, I do want to like just dip out and possess the guy that's choking me.
Okay, give me a second. Okay. You rolled an 8. You're rolling at advantage. Okay, yeah, he's he rolled a 20 at advantage for just like strengthening his grip around the neck, and the guy that you're possessing rolled an 8 to keep his shit together.
Cool. So the guy I'm possessing dies. And then Plaguey's gonna pop out in a puff of smoke and then be like, oh, you killed your friend. That was pretty. You're an asshole, bud.
That's really
pretty
That was
fucked up.
really fucked up, guy.
And then I possess the guy that choked him.
You know, as punishment, I kill you.
I like your style. Let's do this.
Oh god. Okay. So are you going to just like fully kill him through possession, or
No, I'm definitely
What
just
exactly?
gonna use him.
oh, you're just going to use the body as a skin and just walk around like you're supposed to be there?
You are my meat sack now.
Okay. Are you going to put Remy somewhere on your person? What exactly is going on? I need to know what. I need more information, Kyle. Then this is mine now.
Does the guy I possess happen to have like a thermos for soup?
Oh my god.
I can still follow you as a puddle. I don't want.
Okay, well, he doesn't carry his lunch with
The
him.
fact that you had to roll for that, Allie, instead of just saying no.
I
There's like a water cooler nearby. Yeah.
Listen, I don't like saying a full out no because I feel like that's not fair. Sometimes you have to roll with it, and the dice also said no.
Did
So
it? Roll with it.
Right.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so I just, I as the guy that I'm possessing, I look at the puddle that's behind me, and I'm like, just what does this guy's voice sound like? By the way,
what does his voice sound like, Kyle?
you should just follow me.
I'm pretty sure that's not his voice, but you know what? We can say it is.
You just see very slowly a thumbs up rise out of the puddle and go back down.
Like the opposite of the Terminator movie.
Then Remy has to remember that River was trapped with this guy for fucking 3 months.
You have a straw?
No, I just follow him as a puddle.
Yeah, and every
Okay.
time somebody
That's
points out,
probably
I'm
a
like,
little
oh, that's just a leaky ceiling. You can just ignore it.
Sorry, I just pissed myself.
I had a lot of water today. Don't judge me.
Guys, I'm so scared. I just pissed myself. Then why isn't your pants wet?
Be careful back there. I just came. No.
We heard a puddle of mud.
Good news. We're back to Oswald and Isaac. Let's go. It's still you, Kyle.
Oswald, he's gonna like survey the battlefield. Does he see the fight with the Reaper right now?
Seeing as you are big boy, I'm gonna say yes, but there is also something else that you have noticed.
What?
Seeing as Oswald is 100 feet in the air, it's wild to think, oh, I might be close to the flyers right now.
Yeah, so okay. So are there like
King-
there are
King
enemy
Kong
flyers
this
up
shit?
there, I guess?
All around you, my guy.
Okay. So he's gonna he's gonna sort of like wave a hand above his head.
This is Kyle going, I am Godzilla. Like, it's just...
Basically.
Kaiju!
I would like to point out that I didn't mention anything about Jira, so I'm just gonna say that Jira's like waiting in the.
I
in the
figured he
woods.
went into one of the
Mhm.
portals and is just waiting for your call.
Yeah. But while the flyers are flying around, he's gonna like wave a hand over his head. Like, oh my god, get the fuck away from here.
Stupid fucking mosquitoes.
Yeah, goddamn bugs.
And those are
King
what
Kong.
the reason why you had an injury, by the way, which is
Yeah.
why I asked you to roll for me.
Okay.
So Oswald, you're just, what exactly are you doing?
I'm just waving a hand over my head to try to kill
Okay,
as many
that's
flyers
it.
as I can.
What a tactic. What a
know.
guy.
Listen, I didn't make him to be complex. He grow big and he hit.
What Isaac doing?
Isaac is probably going to run over and help with the Reaper.
Does Isaac have anything metal on him? You gotta be honest.
His ice cream scoop.
God damn it! I should have left that.
That is something.
It just
No.
flies out of his pants.
No, I don't think he would, because even the scythe that he's holding is just like a little wooden handle that he makes like an ice scythe out of. So
Okay.
Cool.
I don't think has anything metal on him.
Okay. Does Isaac want to fight him, or do you just want to use the entire round to get over to the Reaper?
I think I will just use Ice Fist on him.
Okay. Roll me a fighting, please.
Yes, Ice Fist is fighting. Let's see.
Not me about to open Isaacs and not Reapers. I don't need Isaacs at all.
So Isaac gets a plus 30 to fighting.
Oh, beautiful. Love that for you.
That's a nat 1.
But somehow
Oh,
a 31.
shit.
I'm gonna use a hero point. I'm gonna use one of Oswald's hero points.
Use a hero point.
Oh, wow.
Sure,
There you go.
they're interchangeable,
Roll
I
that
guess.
Yeah, I mean they're run by me.
Does Isaac not have hero
No.
No,
points?
but we were never given hero points for them.
You didn't deserve them, let's
Oh,
be honest.
Simon has hero
What do you
points.
mean Simon has hero points?
yeah.
There's hero points
Oh
on
yeah,
my sheet.
Simon was a good boy.
Can I use one of
Adrena
Oswald's hero
was-
points?
Mm.
I don't
You
feel
say-
like those are interchangeable.
Okay, then no, I will not. You see like a bunch of ice gather around his fist, but as soon as he goes to punch the Reaper, it like just melts and he like slams his fist against the Reaper and it hurts a little bit.
Okay,
Well, I
I'm
mean, it
going to.
makes
So
sense
here's the
'cause he's
thing: even though
floating.
you only rolled a 1, part of me still wants to roll a Reaper toughness just to see if he rolls a 1.
That'd be so fucking
Hell
funny.
yeah.
He did
would.
not. He rolled a 19.
Which is
He-
funny
to be
because
fair,
even
he
with
was-
the nat 1, my 31 still would have beat him.
Which is close because he rolled an 8 on the die.
Yeah. It's close to a 1, so it's basically a 1.
I
We're
know.
not girl
If we-
mathing this. We're
If
not
we
girl mathing
girl
this.
math this hard enough, ladies and gentlemen, we can get it to free.
Okay, and Kev, do you want to do anything with Simon or no?
Yeah, I think Simon was moving in. I think he and Isaac were kind of together in the little contingent that they're in. And when he sees the Reaper as well, and he realizes that the Reaper is relatively close to Adrena, and now Isaac is going in there, he is going to stick with the team. And the reason why he took an injury from all the people attacking and stuff is because as he's running and some of the Evolution members come in and start trying to come at him, there's one of them that goes and he jumps up to go jump and kind of leapfrog over him, and the guy grabs him and slams him into the ground. But Simon rolls and gets to his feet and keeps running, and he is going to, as he runs, his fingers turn into those talons that he fights with all the time, and they get really long and his teeth get feral looking, and he's running towards the Reaper as well. But yeah, I would say he doesn't attack or anything. He gets there because of the fact of his skin. Yep.
Then I'm going to roll for Revolution fighting Evolution. Oh, okay.
I will say, when Simon gets there, though, and he comes up next to Michael, he goes, "Don't worry, we've got your back, Paladin."
And somewhere in Michael's brain, he's just like, fucking mean streak.
And the funny thing is that it's Pal-Adin.
Right. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Allie.
All right, now I'm going to just do full rolls, Revolution against Evolution, and we can see where we lie. So we're going to do 3 fighting for Revolution. All right, cool. So Revolution rolled a 21, a 30, and a 28 for their fighting, and now we will do Evolution's toughness.
Real quick, I don't think. Did you want Oswald to roll for
swatting?
swiping his hand above?
No, he's just
Okay.
he's swatting. He's fine.
Okay.
One entire section is down.
No, not one. Why? No.
That's good.
That's good.
Evolution.
Yeah, that's for Evolution, not Revolution.
Fucking Revolution's
I thought
fucking them up, bro.
Shit. I thought that said Revolution. That's why I was like, no.
So can I
say
we're good.
that
Yeah,
that-
we're cool.
When
I say that that's part of, like-
when I put the injuries in for Evolution, anytime if they get up to, this is the same. If they give up to 5 injuries, which means their next area is down, that's going to be their people going down. Now, however, the other 2 didn't do great either. So what I'm going to do, so what I'm going to do is it's going to be a full one, and I'm going to 0.5 it.
Ooh.
So it's going to be 1.5 because I'm sorry they did not pass those. So there's a lot of people down on their side now. For people,
On Evolution side.
on Evolution side. For people in the audience, one of the groups of people rolled a nat 1. Their other checks were a 15 and a 9. For counterbalance, Revolution rolled a 21, a 30, and a 28 to kick their ass. So it's going well on everybody's side. Just like fun pretend football.
Oh.
The dice giveth. All right.
The dice gods are working right now.
Now,
Is that just Oswald stepping
That's what
on
I
a
was about
bunch
to
of them
say. It
and
was
kicking
like
a bunch of
Oswald
them?
like smacked like a person, and then they and just blew up the whole section.
Hell yeah.
okay, I'm going to do a D4 real fast just so I can like mark off which section is no longer bullying you guys.
It's like SpongeBob. And here comes a giant fist.
It probably helps if I use the correct dice, though. There we go. There's a D4. Okay. So the group that was full on Evolution, so the ones that were just full Evolution, full Revolution, it had nothing to do with you guys. Those are the ones that are kaput.
Okay.
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Back to River, Michael, and Adrena!
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, start with Michael. What's up, Michael? What's Michael doing?
Oh, okay. So when Michael realizes that he is getting assistance, he is going to continue to push the advantage against the Reaper. He is going to, instead of attack with the sword, however, he's going to do something that I personally don't see Michael do too often. He's going to try to use his internal attack. So when basically the Reaper asked if he was ready to die, and he said, nope, I'm good and all that, he just looks at the Reaper and his eyes flash that bright green for a second, and he tries to manipulate the kinetic energy that is within the Reaper's movements and draw it out of him to disrupt his internal systems and pretty much just blow him up from the inside out, I guess you
make
could
him
say.
shit himself.
Right. This attack, because it's internal, it bypasses defenses and external armor.
Okay,
it says
cool.
according to the power description. So he just kind of pulls energy out of him.
Okay.
One of my favorite
Is
quotes
there-
from a meme from Doom Eternal is the AI that like has a giant sword, like the robot that has a giant sword, turns the sword on and says, "I'm going to shit yourself."
Yep, just like that.
So I feel like that's what Michael says in my head canon. That's what Michael says.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I believe with that ability, it just happens, right? There's nothing you have to roll.
It does say there's resistance fortitude.
Okay.
Is that for me to roll or for
So-
you to?
It just says internal attack is a perception-based range damage. It has an alternative resistance of fortitude.
I would imagine that that's like they would roll a fortitude check to see
Yeah.
if they would take an injury from it.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
what I
I'm
would guess too.
think I could just find.
I mean, if it works like damage, it would be the check against a damage attack would be the damage rank or the power rank, I guess you could say, plus 15, which would make it a 30.
And that would be against my
So he'd-
fortitude.
So like the DC would be like a 30.
They made. Okay, so what I was gonna ask is it against? So is it your power rank against my fortitude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because it doesn't specify the damage ranking in there. So yeah, it's just a 15. So yeah, he passed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the internal attack did not work. It failed. I apologize. I made him beefy.
That's fine.
A big, strong,
It's all
beefy
good. That's
bully.
my weaker power. So I just wanted to see. I was trying to push the waters a little.
You guys only see this black smoking orb where River and Edmund were. River and Edmund are in kind of a weird space between heads because River and Edmund look at each other and he goes, "So?" She goes, "So? You're not Remy in here?" "No, I'm in my head. Of course I'm me in here. Why would I be Remy in my head? I'd feel like I would be too much of a fangirl if that was Remy in my head." He just like looks at her and goes, "Are you always like this?" And she goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "So what's your plan here? Do you really think you're going to win?" And River like peeks over her shoulder, like she can see the battle, but it's literally just nothingness around her. And she goes, "I think we're doing a pretty good job, actually. Yeah, I think we're fine." And he goes, "Huh. What happens when one of you dies?" "Well, we don't. That's the entire thing. If any of us die, then it's not gonna happen." I mean, it's kind of ballsy for you to have me in here, if we're gonna be honest." "What do you mean that?" "Because from what I can tell, being in your head right now, you just have normal Dreamweaver powers, my guy. And what is some like light strobe power thing? Yeah, you can see in my head, I can see in yours. It's really creepy, right?" "We're both here. I can blow up your mind. We can switch bodies. I can give you a seizure. I can completely override your body if I want to. And it be mine. So real ballsy move coming after me." He smiles a very sinister, angry smile. He goes, "Oh, joy. What you don't know is that though Remy is for Peter, you are for me." And
Gross.
suddenly that black cloud that was in the center vanishes and nothing's in it.
Oh, hell no.
And though you cannot hear it, you know in your soul River's going, "God damn it, I'm captured a fucking get. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Pieces of shit, motherfucker."
Oswald flinches for no reason.
Oh boy.
Adrena. What's Adrena up to? Still doing that thing?
Still doing the thing
that's gonna take through. Still doing that thing. Okay, then it's Remy and Plaguey's turn.
Well, I gotta roll to see if I make it another way. Okay, that's an 11 on the die, plus 24, 35.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, I think you did it. Just a hunch.
Okay, so
So
I rolled a
proud of you.
35, which is one better. So now I only have 2 more rounds.
2 more rounds. All right, Remy and Plaguey.
I feel like we were.
Okay, so
Lower
I
down
just
the totem
sorry,
pole.
hold on.
I thought evolution.
So I just totally killed a bunch of those guys. What do you want to do
Oh
now?
wait, no.
I was about
you
to
were
say,
right.
I'm pretty sure evolution came before us.
Yes, they
No,
did.
they can skip a turn.
haven't.
It's fine.
They're off to the side. Let me roll for them. It's not like they take a long time. Y'all just take toughness.
It's just your rolling
so-
shit.
Yeah. And I get to actually take out a dice because one of the things are gone. Okay, so one might have crit. The other one got an 11 on their fighting.
So we gotta beat
And
a
that
20 and an
is-
11.
No, you gotta beat a... You have to beat a 31
31. Okay.
and a 22.
Well, I already beat. Oh shit. Well, fuck. Okay.
Well, given that neither of my characters have more than an 11, that just hits for toughness.
roll
You're
in
not
case
gonna
you roll a
roll?
natural 20.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's a 12 and a 20. That
I
told you.
fucking crit on one. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna say that for the one that critted against Adrena, that's the crit. So that is a 20 plus 15, 35. And then the other one was an 8 on the die plus 15. So that, like, she'll take the hit on that one. So now
do
Adrena
I
has
add
one
injuries for
Actually-
Isaac and Oswald?
Do you what?
Do I add injuries for Isaac and Oswald?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
Oswald
trying...
has injuries.
Since River was just taken by Edmund, that's the only reason why she's not having injuries at this point.
mhm.
I just need to make that clear.
like the battle's going on around her and they know don't interrupt her flow. Can I, as Adrena, say into the comms, as like a free action, like, hey, who's ever free? I need you to go and get River out of whatever battle she's in right now with Edmund, the scary bitch boy man. Thanks. We
Who
need
is
our
it that
healer.
they're talking to?
To anybody over the comms, anyone who's in connection in the comms.
You immediately hear Zach's voice and go, someone took River?
Yes, Edmund bitch boy man in chief.
As soon as you say that, Adrena, you see a car from up
Yeah.
above. Meow. You knew.
Let's go, let's go.
Zach is a chaotic baby. Zach is unhinged.
Yeah, I figured that this was going to give her a help action the next time her turn comes up. That's why I did what I did.
Okay. Plaguey, are you doing anything?
And now it's our turn.
Plaguey, Remy?
He will. Where are we right now?
I imagine we probably just got to the tower from everything that's been going on, right? I don't know how far away we are from the tower. Because I imagine...
I'd say you're at the tower.
Yeah, I would imagine we've been, like, stealth dashing this whole way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the tower. Now we gotta figure out, can we just climb up the tower on the outside to get up, or do we have to sneak in the tower all the way up?
That is a perception.
Well,
Okay.
first I gotta see if I can actually climb up the side.
I don't feel like water works that way.
Yeah, so I would imagine we gotta sneak up it, like in the tower. So we get almost like on the outskirts of the tower. I'm like, okay, so essentially we're gonna have to sneak in.
That seems fine with me. I have no problem with that.
Okay, so
I am kind of using this guy as a meat suit. So
this could work. So as long as we're sneaky about it, we could get up there without being detected, right?
I think Plaguey is just, since he's possessing this guy, he's just gonna like open the door.
She's like, I was requested by Peter. I need to go in here.
I need to give him information on the Lancaster girl.
Yeah, so he's just gonna open the door, and if there's anybody there, he's gonna try
Because
and like talk to him.
Technically, right now, River is frozen as Remy in the middle of the battlefield. So,
No, technically, River has been scooped up by Edmund. And Edmund
she
and
disappeared?
River.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why she's not getting an injury, because she's gone.
Well, then, I mean, when she was out there for the little bit that she was out there, like, he could say, like, I have information about the Lancaster girl. She was spotted in the battlefield, blah, 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 you know? In case
Do I
someone
Do I see
stops
anybody
him.
when I like? Because I
Yeah,
assume there's a
there's-
staircase.
Oh, yeah, it's the staircase that you guys had to go up before. It's the same one.
Should I roll
Nothing's
for
changed.
stealth as water?
Yeah. Every time you talk about it, I'm just like, roll for flubber. And
I'm gonna roll.
okay, there are 2 guards that are there that you are going to have to convince.
Okay. While he's talking to them, I'm gonna try to sneak past.
Good news, one was asleep.
Oh, he's asleep in the middle of a battle.
Nice.
He didn't get enough sleep the night before. He was stressed.
That's right. He was too
I feel
busy.
that.
He was too busy.
Man, that guy's
he was too
fired.
busy fucking. I got a 12 on the
Evolution
die.
don't get no bitches.
I got a 12 on the die plus 14, so that is a 26.
That's a weird pile of water. That's just chilling right there. Where'd that come from?
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Somebody should probably mop that up. Whoa, where'd it go, dude? It evaporated quickly.
Is there anybody in the staircase or no?
Just the 2.
Not really. It looks like the majority of everybody is either trying to get out or is already out.
Sweet, so we can make our way all the way up
Yeah.
this fucking tower.
So I just start walking up, and then I motion for Remy to follow.
Okay.
This is going to take 2 rounds for you to get up.
Okay, so 2
That's fine.
rounds.
I assumed it was going to take at least one.
So in tower. So is this the first round and we just need to make it the second round and that's it? Or is it next we have 2
next
more?
round. Next round would be the first round. The
Okay.
round after would be the second.
Okay. In tower. 2 rounds. Okay.
I do have to make a phone call for work real quick.
Well, it's a good thing
Okay.
it's not your turn right now.
Actually, it kind of is,
I
but
waited.
it's fine.
Is it Oswald's turn now?
Of course it is.
Yeah, all of your guys go right in a row, Kyle.
Okay, so I'll just do their turn and then I'll do the phone
Yeah,
call.
do your
It's
turn.
not time sensitive. Basically, the kid
It's
is
fine.
currently the kid that I'm gonna work with today is at a DCYF office. So DCYF is the Department of Children, Youth, and Families, and I have to call the supervisor to be like, "Hey, I'll be there at 2. This is what I'm doing. This is our plan."
Okay,
But-
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Ozic and it's Ozic. It's
Ozic.
Ozic.
Ozic and Oswald's.
All right.
Yeah. Are they getting shipped?
Yes.
Right.
So hard.
So Oswald is going to. How many of the flyers went down last time?
I'm gonna say from that group, it was probably around 20 to 30. It's hard to tell when you're swatting at them like mosquitoes.
Okay.
The
In
giggle
that case, do I see the front door?
of the tower.
Yeah.
You see everything. You're huge.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to double check because I'm gonna, much like the Colossal
If
Titan
anything,
from Attack on Titan.
Kyle, if anything, you can basically see it goes tower and then it sort of like flares out, kind of like Rapunzel's tower area sort of deal. You can probably see within like the little window areas that they have.
Do I see like the top where Peter might be?
Yeah.
Can I realistically reach up and like just kind of crush that part of the tower?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I want to do.
Potentially killing your friends on the inside.
Well, as far as he knows, they're going up the stairs.
You also have no idea where River went.
Inside the tower!
It's
Is
the
River
last
inside the tower?
episode.
Yeah, they're all inside the tower. That was
No.
the plan.
Can I peek inside the window to see if I see anything real quick before I attack?
It looks like a swirling vortex, but it's one that you know.
Is that a Winston portal? I feel like Winston's up there trying to slap the shit out of Peter.
Probably. Remember, we sent the dream.
I wouldn't say it's a Winston portal,
Remember, we sent.
but I
off-
would say
It's a portal to the Dreamlands, though.
I would say it's a portal.
Remember, we sent
Okay.
off the
In that
Dreamweavers
case-
to distract Peter.
Mm-hmm. We did, yep.
In that case, I'm gonna bust in the front door by kicking it, much like the Colossal Titan
Are
from Attack on
you
Titan.
are you still large?
Yes.
Kyle,
You're basically the size of this bad boy. I don't know.
going to
Are
go
you
on
hugging
ahead
it? Like I don't.
and roll my death saving throw now.
He picks it up and he shakes it like a salt and pepper shaker.
It's like one
I
of
just
those.
pick up the whole tower and then I just kind of like just throw it.
All right, I don't even have to roll. I'm dead.
So it's playing me, so is everybody inside. No, I don't know. I guess
Picks it up
in
and
the interest of
slams it.
not trying to kill anybody inside the tower, he's gonna
It's like a fucking pepper grinder.
he's gonna
It's
try
like,
to
what the
pick up the Reaper and throw him.
The Reaper?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, Michael, you're just standing there trying to kill
Yeah.
this man, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
a huge hand, not unlike a claw from a claw machine, comes down and just sort of scoops.
Scoops the Reaper right up, huh?
The opposite
I
of
just want to throw
punting.
him as hard as I can.
The opposite of punting. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I didn't want to punt because that would risk kicking the
tower.
three that are down there. What do I roll for this?
How far are you chucking him?
As far
How
as I
far do you-
can.
How far you want to chuck him?
As hard as I can to see if just because he's not going to survive the landing regardless.
Babe, he can float. This man uses metal and just sort of floats on it.
Yeah, well, I'm throwing him in the middle of the woods. It's not like there's a lot of metal
It's
around.
also the future where there's metal bits everywhere.
Okay, well,
You could put him in your hand and squish him.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Squish him like a
Yeah,
bug.
I'll do that. Pick him up and then just.
So much power in the palm
Do
of my
you
hand.
Do you have any metal on you? Oh wait, no, you're naked, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. I have the. I think we finally agreed on the loincloth.
Okay, cool. I just
Yeah,
want.
for sure.
Do you like how I remembered? Oh wait, no, you're naked.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have my hammer or my shield because those don't grow
Okay,
with me.
so I'm going to say give me a strength, and you could do it with advantage because what the fuck else? Do
Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
Huge
So
bad.
the first roll was a 32, and the second roll was a 30. So
I would
Shit.
take
I'll
that.
take the
I was
32
about to say, take
to
that
crush the guy.
32, bro.
So, the Reaper does have something that I need to tell you guys. And it's
Okay.
called Deathless.
Nice.
You are beyond the grasp of death. Even if you are destroyed, you will return. There must be at least one way to slay you permanently. However, whether beheading, burning, or burying your remains in hollowed ground.
Rip his head off.
So there's
I
only
mean, like,
one way
I'm
to kill
crushing
him, but
him
we don't
into a
necessarily
fine
know what it is.
dust. So I feel like that should be his
You-
permanent end.
You can crush him, but he can come back.
So-
it may take a few rounds,
So
but he
crush
can come
him,
back.
and then next round, open your palm and boop, like a Lego.
Good.
Next round, that's what you
So-
do.
So as of right now, he does have. I will say he does have 2 injuries, but he is not dead because he is
Okay.
deathless.
That's what you do next round. Or you can have Isaac run up your body right now and cut his head off.
Yeah, so as you pick him up, Michael's gonna say, "Hold him steady," and he's
There
gonna.
had to be something where I was just like, they can't just like kill them
Oh.
immediately.
Wait a minute. I have I have a what is this called?
Kyle reading his character sheet for the first time in 3 years.
I have an advantage called close attack, where I have a +1 bonus to attack checks per rank in this advantage. But I have 10 points in close attack. So I add that to that 32, and that becomes a 42.
Okay, but that still doesn't stop him from not coming back.
No, but does he take like an extra injury?
Sure, I'll give him an extra injury for that, but it's still not going to not stop him from coming back. He'll come back weaker, but he's still coming back.
Works for me.
Yeah, you've delayed his turn a little bit. He's got to use his turn to heal up.
Yeah.
So just to be sure, did Oswald destroy him then, or is he just
No.
holding him and crushing him and holding him in
Crushed
place?
him. He's got to have his
Holding
head
crush
chopped
in
off.
place.
He's like a vampire. You
I
got to
will
chop
say
the head
after-
off.
After I do that, I will put him back down on the ground after I crush him.
Okay, he's like,
Yeah.
It's like a bug just kind of twitching there.
let him cook. He'll be fine.
Yeah. And then I kind of like look at the 3 that are now standing in front of his crushed body, and I'm like, yeah, you can do what you want with that. I just figured I'd help y'all out a little bit. And then he turns his attention back to the flyers for next turn.
Okay, and Isaac, is he doing anything fun and exciting?
Isaac, I think he's just going to stay focused on the Reaper.
Okay, cool.
He is
Awesome.
going to. Yeah, you're gonna see the handle that he has form a scythe out of it, but
Mhm.
because his power points grew, it's now a full scythe, like a 2-handed one, and not
Yep.
just a
Hell
hand
yeah.
sickle. And he's gonna form that ice scythe and bring it down on the Reaper.
Head or
Head, yes.
head? Okay. Sorry, you need to be specific.
Yeah, I thought I said
So-
that. I said it in my head,
You
but not
said-
out loud.
You said bring it down on the Reaper, and it's just like, okay. His
Yeah.
tummy,
Okay, so I'm
his
gonna
head.
roll for that.
Okay.
I do get a 38 for this. So that's a 44 total.
Jesus.
The Reaper is gone.
Woo!
And
Hell yeah.
you see as Isaac does this, you see him take on this like absolutely terrifying form with this like dark hood, like Vanta Black style hood, a cloak behind him, and he says something. He says, "You wanted to play at being the Reaper? My turn." And then just ends him.
Hell yeah.
I would have laughed if you said, like, I'm sorry, we're all out of pistachio!
You're lactose intolerant.
I'm glad it was
All
something
right.
serious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so as Simon gets up there and he's looking around, he said, we got your back and everything. And as the Reaper gets destroyed by Isaac, he just says, yeah! He's excited that Isaac did this. And then he looks to Michael, and then he looks up to the tower, and he goes, Paladin, give me a boost. And he looks up towards the tower, and Michael looks at him and just gets a look on his face like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then Simon goes, and he points like to his shield arm, and he like makes a motion like, put your shield arm down and give me a boost, kind of. And Michael goes, okay, and puts his arm down, and then Simon runs and jumps onto Michael's arm, force field shield, and then Michael's gonna fling him up. He's gonna fastball special him up towards the tower, and Simon's gonna grab onto the side of the tower and start climbing up the side of the tower.
Oh, that's so fucking cool. Meanwhile, Adrena's like, so I did all this fucking work for nothing!
You want me to roll anything, Allie?
No, I'll say that happens. I feel like
that is too
all
fucking-
that is
That is too fucking
all
cool.
that is all that is actually well within everybody's range. It's nothing
Cool.
like overpowered.
Yeah, and he's climbing up the tower to go assist the others because he could tell that the battlefield shifted, and we definitely have to just kind of hit hard and fast. So Simon's making his way up there, and then Michael just looks at him for a second like, okay.
And we can infer that River is up at the top of the tower, and that
You can assume that she's up at the top of the tower.
okay, so then I guess it's what Evolution goes next. Or Revolution
No,
goes next.
Revolution.
Yeah, so Revolution goes next, so I'll wait until I say what Adrena does.
Okay, not as good as the first time. I'm going back and forth because I don't want to be overpowered, and two, I also just
The drama of it all.
yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Love it.
26.
We haven't seen any of the other Dreamweavers. Why'd you have one of the Evolution people roll?
Because they're rolling toughness, love.
Yeah, but one of
Yeah,
them
a
was
bunch
already
of
wiped
people
out.
roll.
That's true. Thank you. Okay. I'll just do 23 and 11. Sorry, I'm like going in threes. And my brain's just like 3 because the other one did 3.
Hey, you got a lot to keep track of. You're doing fine.
You're
Don't worry about it.
lucky I'm here. And I got the memory of an elephant. The fuck happened 5 minutes ago?
Wait, who are you? No.
What character am I playing?
Okay. They are now down to 2.5 injuries. Not another group. Another group did not go down yet. There's still some, but they're wavering. Okay. River, Michael, Adrena.
Okay, so as we see everyone kind of converging towards the tower, I'm like, do you want to go the fast way or the slow way?
To who?
To Michael.
He looks back up at Simon, and then he looks at you and he goes, the fast
Okay,
way?
and so I then immediately like shoot off like a rocket with my vines, and one of them whips out and like wraps around him and is like true. He's like flying behind.
It gets him by his ankle, so he's like, oh, and his arms are flailing as he's getting whipped around and pulled behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be weird, but I'm now making Michael, Simon, and Adrena be together. Have fun with that.
Hell yeah. I love it.
So yeah, now we're rushing towards the tower, and I would assume it would take us like 1 to 2 more rounds to get to the tower.
Yes.
Considering how quick we're going.
Okay, so River, when scooped up, that was your guys' turn, right? That's all you're...
Yep, we're at the very tippy top of the round now.
Cool. So, River, one of y'all is planning shit. I heard that Discord ping.
Nope, that was me, and I'm in so many Discords that I have no idea which one that was.
No, we're just sending gifts back and forth.
We pretty much are, yeah.
So, River is sitting now what looks to be a very lavish looking sort of dining hall where the tile looks like dark marble and the wood is like a nice cherry wood on the table. The chairs around the very long dining table have like little gold accents on them, and she's sitting there like, oh, you're the one that decorated the banquet. That's why it looks so gaudy. I got it. I get it. I see it. I see it. I see it. And Edmund poofs out and she goes, you know, this is all fine and good, dude. Like, this could be your little dreamscape. It's still not going to go well for you. And he goes, River, why don't you think it will go well for me? And she goes, because, my guy, I was taught by some of the best people in this place. Like, it could be this place. It could be the place where I came from. It could be the streets. I was trained for literally every situation. I was captured by a story and put in an insane asylum for 3 months, where I was trapped in my own mind. You don't think I can trap you in yours? And he looks at her, and he's almost just like walking around the table slowly. And River has this air of confidence about her that nobody actually in the group has ever seen before. She's always been that anxious, like scared, sort of fake confidence whenever she's around her friends, which they all see, but they won't talk about. And I think there it is. She looks at him and goes, so what would happen here if I just destroyed your will? And he was just like, what are you talking about? And suddenly her eyes start glowing that very, very bright purple. And let's roll for this. 16. Okay. Amazing. So what River does is this man, it sounds like he's choking. It sounds like he can't breathe. And River gets up from the table. This is her without even touching him. And she just goes, I am a god. And with him being bio-overrided, because she has a total of 30 in bio-override, she puts her hand on his neck and says, "You're in my dreams now." And because of his will being taken from him, she uses Mind Burst, quickly destroying the second of evolution. And then when she goes back to being at the top of the tower, no longer in that dark space, she looks all around her and just goes, "I am a god."
She sees Oswald's eyes peeking over, and Oswald just goes, "Hey."
The way you see her, Oswald, is not how you would normally see her. Her movements are a little more like, it almost reminds you of a horror mutant, like the movements that she does. It's a little bit more Stasia in motor functions. It's a little bit more loose. Her eyes still glowing purple. And you see the smoke that was around Edmund slowly start peeking out from around her hands.
That's a good glow up you got going on there.
Edmund's dead.
Good. I'd give you a
Now
high
we
five, but I think I would kill you.
I think I'd kill you, actually.
We can test that theory later. Let's finish
I don't
this.
think... Okay. When Edmund perishes, I will say, Oswald, while you are looking in the tower, if you look up, you see the swirling vortex. You see the pastel colors coming from it, and you hear an immediate scream of pain come from that portal.
Do I recognize the
It's
voice?
It's not Winston.
Is it Peter?
River just took down his second, and his second was one of his main power sources.
Yeah, so definitely Peter. I put my finger up to River and I'm like, "High finger?"
River's just like, "I don't think I can touch you right now. Don't ask me to touch you. These smoke tendrils won't go away, and I don't know what they are."
Well, you did figure it out and use them. Not on me, preferably.
Get small or come in. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out a little bit. And you can see her go from like that horror mutant, like Stasia demeanor back to like this like crunched up, stressed little thing again.
Oh, I know what I want to do on my turn.
I think I know too.
Okay. It's Remy and Plaguey.
Okay. No, it's evolution,
which I keep. Thank you.
Only two
Somebody
rolls.
keeping me in check. Oh, good. We got a 1 and a 19. That's gonna go really well.
Are we out of, or is like Adrena, Simon, and Michael out of combat? Like the people who are outside?
Yes, they.
Okay.
In a way, there's still evolution members out everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you want to just like hop on and just like do a 1-2 while you're walking, that's totally
Sure. That's
something
what we're
you
doing.
could do.
This is what we're doing while we're going quick.
I would say because River took on Edmund by herself, her not knowing she was going to do that. A lot of evolution, you can tell that they're not fighting as strongly as they were. they look like to be freaking out a little bit, and you can see a lot less of their, I guess, war efforts, a lot less of their people around. With that one, I'm going to say no toughness needed for the round. We did get 119 though, so if everybody who's on the battlefield wants to give me a toughness.
Okay. Woo!
That would be me, right?
And we got to beat
That
a
would
19 total.
Oswald, but not Isaac.
Yeah,
A
because
19
y'all are
total.
up on the tower.
Adrena.
Adrena's up on the
Oswald
vines,
got
right?
17.
Well, we haven't made it to the tower yet, so we're technically still out in the middle of the battlefield. Ooh, Adrena's toughness is a 14, and I rolled a 4 on the die, so I take an injury again. So now I'm up at 2.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What is the difficulty we're rolling against?
19 total.
19.
19. Okay, so Michael has to roll a 1. So I like his odds on this.
Oswald
Actually,
doesn't make it.
It's actually he doesn't
got
need
a
to roll because
17.
I just realized because his force field has been going this entire time, his toughness is increased by the rank of his force field this entire time.
Holy shit,
Oh.
bro.
So his toughness is actually base without rolling is a 40. No, not 40. Excuse me.
So
Sorry,
whatever
I added-
injuries
I
you
added it
had
twice.
before, if he even had them, just take them away.
It's 30. It's 32 before he even rolls because of the fact that he has the force field going.
Michael said, "No one's touching me."
Michael
Yeah.
said, "I am
Oswald and Isaac
invincible."
both fail.
Okay,
So
so now it's our turn.
And then Simon is
Oswald's
on the
at
tower, so
3
does he roll too?
injuries. Isaac is at 2.
God, could you imagine playing 3 players? I could never.
Fuck you guys.
Okay.
Allie, does
I
Simon
mean,
need
in
to
the
roll?
Old Gods campaign that I'm doing,
Huh?
I'm having 4 players. So
Nice.
What, Kev?
Does Simon need to roll climbing up the side of the tower like he was?
No, because
Okay.
he is off the floor. He
That's
is
what I
the
thought. Okay.
floor is lava. If you are on it, you might have taken an injury. You are not on the floor.
Groovy. Okay, just making sure, keeping it up legit.
Okay. Now it's officially
Remy and
our turn.
Plaguey.
Okay, I'm at the point to where Remy's gonna just basically say, fuck this shit, and then she like immediately like out of water, like into her normal body, and then she uses her air powers to fucking blast herself like a rocket all the way up to the top.
Blast some ass
Yeah,
to
I'm
the top.
blasting some ass all the way up to the top.
Plaguey sees that and is like, well, that's kind of unfair because I just have to walk.
You can turn yourself into mist, bro.
Yeah, but Mist can only travel so
The Wicked
fast.
Wizard of the East, bro.
So do I make it up to the fucking top with skipping the 2 rounds?
If you do the air thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the air thing. She's fucking tired of this shit. She makes her way up to the top and she sees the portal and she fucking goes in.
Can I?
Does she
as-
say anything to River, who is literally like eyes glowing, smoke all over
Oh, is
her?
she already up at the tippy top?
Yeah. Like River's standing there like this.
I fully imagine that Remy is just pissed off at this point and like thinks this is another fucking Dreamweaver and just is like, like just flies right past, like not saying a word. She's not even gonna look. She's going too fast.
Plaguey-
Remy's
just
fucking
goes-
tired. She wants some action.
Remy is now Rodney. What were you saying, Kyle?
Can Plaguey in his Mist form kind of take advantage of that wind and kind of
Yes.
get pulled
Yes.
up? Okay.
Yeah, you want
So
me
what
to
he's
tail
gonna
it?
do, since he's still possessing the guy, what he's gonna do is he's gonna does the guy have any like weapons on him? Like sharp
Yeah.
things?
I'm gonna say he has like energy swords and like other little daggers and stuff like that.
Okay, so he's gonna take a dagger and stab the guy in the heart and then missed his way up.
Could have just had him jump off.
Nah. And then when we get up there, Plaguey's gonna be like, wait, hold on, isn't that River?
She's already in the portal.
Oh, okay.
Where go? I
Plaguey's
don't
like,
know.
hey River, how you doing?
I don't know what I see.
You know things about black smoke. What does that mean? Should I not touch people right now?
I would advise against it, yeah. You might pull them into a dreamscape of some kind.
But I'm not a dream weaver.
No,
I
but
just
I'm
killed
assuming
one.
you vaporized one of them.
Yeah, I got the second. I got Edmund. Big.
I would fist bump you, but I am worried for safety. So
I'm
Well, hey.
also worried for safety.
Let's think about this, though, gang. Is River a Dreamweaver now, though?
Maybe.
Is that what she
Pretty
just
much.
did? Did she just pretty much reach her ultimate form? And
Plaguey's gonna look at River and be like, try this. Try turning into a mist like I do and like teleporting like Peter does.
How do you even do that?
Think and it happen.
River thinks too hard, she farts.
That's not the mist I was talking about.
God, I would love for this to be like taking up like the next 2 rounds while you wait for everybody else.
Yeah, right.
I would love for that to be what is going on. For 2 whole rounds, just them trying to figure out, so what are your new powers? Do you
Gives her a
know
full
where
physical exam.
Puddle Girl went?
Just a heads up, by the way, we have about an hour and 15 minutes before I have to get dressed and go.
Mhm, that's why I blasted through, because I looked at the time.
blasted ass.
I was like, fuck
That's
this shit. Remy wants to fucking fight somebody. She hasn't done
I
shit.
know what Oswald's doing on his turn, so. But yeah,
Let's
Plaguey's gonna just
go.
kind of like talk to River and be like, just take a deep breath. You're okay. Just try to do what Peter does.
Kidnap my best friend and tried to breed her?
Not the evil things he did. I'm talking about the teleportation.
I don't do that. I get into people's heads and I screw it up, just sort of mix it around like you
Okay.
do.
Well, that's fair. Hey, now you're like me.
Oh, fuck.
I meant in all the good ways, not the past bad ways.
Okay, so for the next 5 minutes while this is happening, what does
Yeah, right.
Remy see as soon as she enters through the portal?
Peter lying on a bed. Hey, what's up,
Hey
girl?
there, hey there, girl! Look at these gams.
It looks just like the Airbnb DSM. What was it? Airbnb
Buster,
DSM.
you were
DSM?
Peter
Yeah.
the whole time.
Holy fuck, how the tables would turn. Turn
Yeah.
the table.
Oh, how the turntables!
You see Winston like tied up in a chair, and then Peter's just half naked on a bed.
Oh my god, you guys weren't supposed to know. We were lovers the whole time. We made up though. Everything's fine.
We made up, though.
Hey, look at that! The fight ended.
This was actually a bitter divorce, and we decided to make ourselves better.
Ugh.
It once again
Fantastic.
comes down to the sex butter. I mean, it's just
Every time.
So
Every time.
what do I see? Oh, game goddess.
Aside
It's
from sexy
glittery.
Peter.
glitter.
It looks like a void of pinks and light purples and teals and light blues. It's like that cotton candy sky. And there's light classical music coming from what you could tell the right of you. And you're just sort of floating in space right now.
Okay, do I see Peter?
Can you do a perception check for me?
Uh-huh. Am I in Remy's? Yes, because I see Remy Cash Monet Lancaster. Perception. Ooh, which one do I roll? She just used air, so I'll use this one. That is a 12 on the die plus 12, 24.
If you look to the right of you, where that music is coming from, which I hope I said right and not left.
Mhm. There's music coming from somewhere.
There is a very ornate door that has a dark wood like look to it and has gold inlays and like a golden doorknob.
Okay, I wind my way over to the door.
Swim. Portal
I
swim.
use my air powers to make me fly over to the door. And I go in the door.
I just imagine you doing like, instead of air powers, like you just do like a shitty little half jog. Like
Remy, you open the door. And you step into a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
This is an extremely familiar hallway.
Is that the hallway of my house? Get that smirk off your face.
Yeah, it's the hallway to your house.
Okay, where's the music coming from in the house?
It's coming from inside the house. Seems like it's going down to the left of the hall.
Like down the stairs?
No, further into the hallway.
Okay, I go in. I follow the music. But I'm sneaky.
Okay, you're going to have to do a stealth for me then.
Okay, my stealth. The last dice before I reset my dice. Here we go, boys and girls. Ooh. That is an 8 on the die, plus 14, 22.
First time needing his sheet up.
You guys need to stop fucking around.
Zoe freaking out.
I'm gonna die.
Allie, why did you open a sheet that at the top it says James? What?
My worst nightmare. I'm dead.
the final boss is James.
It was James the entire time.
No.
James pops into the call. It was
This
me.
is
man.
this is
I was just
all
like, I
in-
set it up.
this is
We
all
hated you.
this is all in the fucking bloopers.
Be the ultimate long con. Allie's just like, okay.
We then see
Okay,
a person
James,
pop
will you please
into-
enter the
I was
chat,
about to
James?
say, like, we see a 5th screen pop up in Riverside. This is all in the fucking bloopers, by the way.
With a 71.
Oh,
You hear the music stop?
oh no, I'm gonna die! I'm dead! Get your asses in here!
Actually, that 71 misses.
Not even a natural 20!
Oh, we're gonna need a 3.5 hour break.
even!
I can already tell. We're gonna need that 3.5 hour break.
Okay, here we go.
Kyle's like, I understand what Allie was saying now. It becomes eerily silent. Remy, the hallway that you were standing in shifts from your house to Adam and Eve University. You're right near the biochem labs.
Mhm.
You know exactly where you are. You've basically lived here. You're actually near your own personal lab that you had due to being on the honor rolls and valedictorian. We're not talking about how Oswald wiped out your GPA, but that wasn't.
You were never a student. You never existed.
I never existed.
That was some of the most unhinged shit.
Fucking
Remy, while you're still walking around, now Adam and Eve was your home. You see what looks like a crumpled up pile of glitter and ash on the floor as you're walking by.
Mom?
Accompanying a velvet red robe.
It was that dude I killed. Remember? When I pew, pew.
No.
No? Ooh.
It's Hugh Hefner.
The classical music that was light and airy suddenly turns demonic. It gets louder. It's more overstimulating as time goes on. And you hear the maniacal kind of like laugh that you have not heard from this man before, but you have heard that he is starting to lose it. And he just, from everywhere that you can tell, just starts going, "Did you know that your friend killed my second?" And everything starts vibrating. And everything starts sort of having that hum to it. And you are trapped there right now, Remy, because there is no one else in the portal with you.
Whose turn is it now?
Oswald and Isaac.
I was about to say,
Uh-huh.
y'alls. Are we just letting evolution and revolution do their thing?
Revolution's at the very end and Evolution's second.
Well, I'm just
So
saying, so
this
I
was
don't
just-
have to remind you.
Yeah, they can just go at it, because
Okay.
at this point, it's going...
They'll be
And
enemies.
from what I
lovers.
saw, Revolution was winning anyways. So it's
Yeah. They trust
So
us.
Oswald is gonna like contact Rochelle and be like, "Hey, question.
excuse me, what's my code name?
Wife 1 or 2?"
Two, you idiot, two.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the
I'm
couch tonight,
2.
dude.
I'm 2, and she goes, and I'm 1.
Well, you're both wife. I don't see the point in numbering.
Well, if you want to get our attention, you have to give us the correct number. So,
Okay, well, wife 2. I have a question.
yes.
Do you think you could help me in getting in that portal? Because I have an idea.
I mean, you're going to have to, like, shrink first, but yeah, I see no issue in that. Why?
No, see, the fun part is I don't have to shrink because I can just open my own portal
That's true. So what do you need my help with?
to see if I can, like, direct it into Pete, to see if I need to direct it into Peter's world rather than Winston's world.
I mean, I think you're just going into the dreamscape area in general. There's just like a bunch of like doors and hatches and like little other portals that you can hop into. It really depends on what you're looking for.
Okay, well, I'm just looking to get to Peter because Remy's in there now, and I don't think it's going well.
I think it's going fine, probably, right? I mean, we can trust
I mean,
Remy.
I would
Remy is
hope
good.
so.
Okay, so I'm confused of what exactly you're asking me because you can already do the portals. You can already do
I was
the
seeing
portals.
if I needed you to like be a conduit to like help me get to Peter specifically.
No, you're more powerful at portals than I am. I can only go one place. You can go all of them.
Okay. In that case, he's going to like stay his 100-foot height. He's going to clap his hands together, spread them apart, and you see a massive portal open, bigger than the tower. And you hear Oswald call out, Jira, it's time.
Here goes. "Rah."
And you see
It's
him.
the fastest you have ever seen that little guy go. He's not even little. He's like the size of an alligator.
You see him crawl into the portal his normal size, and also Oswald step into the portal his large size. But then when they both come out on the other end, hopefully near where Peter is, Jira is now large size.
Okay.
So they're going to go in there together. And then he's going to leave the portal open for anybody to follow.
Questions for you, Kyle.
Yes.
You don't exactly know where exactly in the dreamscape Peter is.
Can I like roll to get a feeling of where he is?
Like even Rochelle wouldn't know that, so that's why I'm like.
Or do I need to go into that portal specifically that's in the tower?
Could he do
the
a
one specific?
Could he do a sense the homie check and see where I am?
If only those existed, I'll put them in the next campaign.
I roll 2 sense a homie.
When you guys are gods and siblings, I'll allow it.
Yeah, right.
No spoilers.
Can
for
you
the
just make
next
a
one.
portal that you go through, and like the portal on the other side is right in front of Peter's portal, so you can go through your portal that's big and huge, can hold you, and you through his, so you don't
my
have to
other
shrink down and
question
go in the tower?
is it possible for me to just kind of like stay as large as I am, but like stick my finger in the portal and then get like sucked in?
Yes, that is something that can happen.
Okay, so I think
Are you
what
gonna
I do?
wait? Are you about to weirdly finger this portal?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Better find the click, Kyle, or else it's not going to go well.
Yeah. So he's still gonna open up the portal to the dreamscape in general, just to see if like Winston can help out, or if anybody wants to come into the dreamscape and try to find us. Like any of the
do you want to get a hold of Winston? Because Winston has yet to actually be in this fight.
Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll open the portal to the dreamscape.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, Winston! Into the portal.
Pops up next to you. You didn't have to yell. That was very obnoxious.
I can still hear my echo. Yeah, I don't think that was entirely necessary.
No, I don't. You probably just like indicated exactly where you were too. That's probably not smart, especially
Well,
right now. We're trying to be sneaky, Oswald. Just sneaky guys.
Yes,
just sneaky
because my
little
100
guys.
My 100-foot height and everybody else dying around me on both sides is definitely sneaky.
Well, that's out there. This isn't here. It's 2 different scenarios.
Either way, you want to come in with me to Peter's portal?
Yeah, he's getting a little unhinged right now. Not even a little, like a lot. I wouldn't even call. It's like real bad. I hope no one went in there. That seems like is a small mental
Remy
breakdown
did.
happening. Fuck.
He's going to pick up Jira and be like, I'm going to go in the portal. You are free to come with me.
Okay, yes, I will follow. Where's River?
She's on the top of the tower. I don't know what's going on. You might want to check in with her first.
So you don't want me here. You want me to check in on River.
Before you come into the portal, that might be a good idea because she's got smoke coming out of her hands and she blew up Edmund. So,
How did she blow up Edmund?
with her brain.
So did she merge her brain with his brain and then went? Is that what?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask. Bye.
Okay, have fun.
Flicks out.
So after that, he's going to pick up Jira. And while he's holding Jira, he's going to place a finger in the portal. And then hopefully both of them will get sucked in.
Oh yeah, and then Jira goes, "Whoa, I don't like this place. There's no gravity."
But
here."
he's going to come out on the other side the same size.
Okay. I am not using this for the one round. Okay, I am still a gator boy.
Yeah, not yet. I'm saving you for when I need you.
You always need me, Oswald. I keep you balanced. I also sleep a lot and I like warm spots, but we don't talk about that.
I do too. But yeah, so they do that, and then Isaac is going to see this happen, see him get sucked in the portal, and be like, I should probably get up there too.
Isaac went, bet! And just went.
He's using the ice pick to like scale the wall.
And by then, I assume Adrena and Michael have made their way there.
Yeah, and Simon
Yeah.
crawls in there as well.
You see River at that point on the floor, just still eyes glowing, tendrils all over her, and sort of looking at everyone who just came up and just points up to the portal. And she goes, I don't know what's going on with me. And all of a sudden you hear, whoop! And Winston is right there. And he goes, hello, River. Oh, that's not right. That's not. No, that you didn't have those before. No, I don't remember those.
What happened? What's going on? Are you all right?
I killed Edmund, and now I'm have the smoky tendril things that he did, and I don't know if I can touch people. I'm kind of freaking out. And Zach, by the way, also comes in because after he heard that she was taken by Edmund, he like runs up to her and she goes, don't touch me. He's like, okay.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Don't bring that up in here. That makes me cry every time.
I don't know what's going on, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know what happened, and I don't know if this is just a residual energy from what I did. I don't know if this is something I just have now. I don't know how it works. I don't even fully know what it is.
You see Isaac at that point, just like you see a ice pick come in from the window, and then he like climbs in. He's like, whoa, you looking a little smoky there. Hey, Dream Boy, what's going on with her?
Why did all of that sound like you were hitting on us? Why did all of that sound like you were hitting on us?
I guarantee you I was not.
Michael steps forward. Listen, short stuff. Your friends need you in there, all right? It doesn't matter if it's right or not. All that matters is what happens now.
Did Simon call me short stuff?
No,
or is
it's
it Michael? Okay. River goes, you're so lucky I cannot touch you right now, or else I would punch you so hard in the face.
Oh, I'm really scared, River. Get your ass up and get in there and help your friends.
Yeah, like I think all you need to do is just touch Peter.
So when you see River get up, the outfit that she wore into battle was basically a big hoodie and shorts. What you see now around her almost resembles a gown, but it's made of what looks like to be pure smoke.
Cool.
Sweet.
And it's sort of just crawling around her. And when she gets up and walks, it sort of trails behind her like a train.
And then Michael's going to turn to Winston. They're going to need you two in there, big guy. So
He's like, yes, of course. No, I was just checking on River, who I'm actually very scared for right now. I don't know what's going on. And did you mind meld with him before exploding? She goes, of course I did. Of course I did. That's the only thing I can do. And she just went, huh. Okay. He did have good powers. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Winston. He also had a few bad ones. What does the smoke mean? Ah. You know what? We should just go. We should just go inside there. Winston, you're not helping the situation. He goes, I'm doing my best. I'm also trying not to freak out right now. Let's go.
I want to point out that at this point, with everybody gathered in front of the portal,
Sans
you
ready.
see a giant finger come in through the window, and then you see Oswald's body just kind of like spaghetti into the portal.
So is the weirdest day of my life.
Question:
A river.
Is it, since it's rumbling where Remy is it doing anything outside?
Nothing's going on, and like
Okay,
if
so-
Oswald goes into the portal right now, there looks to be a door to his right where your door was, but instead of it being that dark wood with gold inlays and the golden handle, the door looks like a lab door. But it's not like an Astoria lab door. It's just a lab door. And it's a door that actually reminds you a lot of the ones that were in Adam and Eve when we had to go there a few times to like scout or to pick up things that were there or to even get Johnny.
So you see Oswald sees this door, and he's still 100 feet tall, but that door is obviously not 100 feet tall.
No.
So he's going to shrink back down, and him and Jira are going to like look at each other and nod. He doesn't know if it's locked or not. He doesn't care. They're both going to charge the door and try to break it down.
As soon as you go in thinking that it is locked, it immediately opens for you and you land face first on the other side where the metal lockers are.
Do I
If
see
you get
Remy?
off. No. But when you do get off the lockers, you do have those little divots on your teeth.
It's 3 lines.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have to wander around and try to find Remy. And then he looks at Jira.
Okay.
Romy's like, I'm no longer alone.
No.
That's 71 reception check.
Yeah, that fucking rattled me. Now I'm gonna use air sense. If it's my turn again.
Are we doing turn order, or are we just gonna like?
I think we're probably going
Should
to
we re-roll?
redo the.
I was about to say.
Yeah, we should re-roll initiative, I think.
So while this is going
Do
on,
you-
Michael's out in the top of the tower with River,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and he says, and he reaches out, and his force field is like around his hand, and he's going to
Mhm.
reach out and like give, like to offer a hand for her to stand up with.
She takes it, and you can see the smoke trailing sort of down her body, like the gown, and her eyes are still doing that glowing. They normally turn off by now as soon as she does anything like this. Michael, here's the thing. You haven't seen Remy like this. Not Remy, sorry. You
River,
haven't
yeah.
seen River like this. But Remy and Oswald have, but it only lasted for maybe a minute or two. And that was when she was killing those guards. Actually, when she was killing Zeke back in the Astoria sort of finale, where that was. But it only lasted for a second. It didn't last this long.
So this is it. This is why my mom thought you were so important. You had the capability to do something like this. Now, don't question it, don't fight it, just use it.
I'm basically a horror mutant, and that's not what I wanted.
We're
Plaguey is right there as well. Because I kind of forgot Plaguey was there.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, most of the horror mutants were not that bad once I sort of pacified them. They are fighting on our side.
But Plaguey, before you all became good buddies and everything, a lot of your now friends, now buddies, saw me as a goddess for letting them free. And they started worshiping me for a little bit, which was weird. Which is why I was kind of hesitant of Kimmy and Claudia, who are just having a feast right now. Which I was sort of hesitant about Kimmy and Claudia staying with us for a while because they, if you notice, you're the only one that talks to me like I'm a person. The other ones don't.
Well, that's because I see you for who you are. I see you for what you are.
Oh, a monster. Awesome.
No.
Let's go.
Here's the thing, though, River.
I
Here-
see you. I see you as an important person.
right.
I don't worship you, but I know that you're
No.
important. I know that
Okay.
Oswald is important. I know that Remy is important.
Here's the thing,
And
though.
Michael, you're here too.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing, though, River. You know what the difference is between a monster and a hero? And you see all the veins in the side of his neck bulge, and they turn like a green color, like his eyes, and he gets slightly bigger. And you can tell that he's just getting more and more pissed off as the moments go. And he's going to activate his ultimate, which is he flies into a berserker rage. And the sword comes back out, and it slams down into the ground and cuts a big rivet through the floor.
Jesus
It's all
Christ.
about branding. Now get your ass in there. And
This,
He
this whole
turns-
podcast is a marketing suite.
and he turns to Rodney Team Alpha members that are up here. You're all with me. And he's going to create the force field so that it seals off the portal behind him. And he's going to chuck River through the portal.
You're not even going in the portal?
And then he looks to Rodney Team Alpha because they're all like, what? He goes, I'm just the new guy. And it's about the three of them. It always has been.
Oh no! What if she dies?
You see Plaguey sees you do this and kind of like gives you a little nod and turns his back to the portal and ready to defend it with you and Rodney
Nice.
Team Alpha.
Nice.
River in the portal. This goddamn motherfucking ass Hulk looking ass motherfucker piece of shit.
He and Remy were
Fucking
made for
throw
each
it,
other.
Fucking throwing me into the portal with this new smoky bullshit coming out of me. Like I can fucking deal with this shit right now.
I really want there to be between Rodney Team Alpha, Plaguey, and Michael. I want there to be this like,
I feel
You
like
know,
it's more Michael's
hero.
team alpha now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fuck yes.
it's like this hero shot panning across all of them. You see, like Isaac has his full ice staff ready to go. He's like got the black cloak and everything. You can see his face has like a little bit of like a skeletal thing about
yeah.
it. And then you see like the other two are like gearing up their powers. You see vines popping up out of the ground, and then
Simon
Fucking
has vulgar
vultures
claws.
and
His hair is
hawks.
turned into quills. And
Mhm.
yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Vultures and hawks.
Plaguey is like, you can see his eyes are just burning an intense red, ready to go.